said and what the test said about the Sway House party that got their electricity shut off. I'm Kelsey Vanis and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Monday! It's gonna be a great week, I feel it. Bryce Hall and the rest of the Sway boys decided to take a lie detector test. I know, a really daring thing to do considering what they have been through in the last 2 months. And it proves some not so surprising things about the boys, to be honest. Like Bryce's feelings about the party they threw back in August. You know, the huge party that violated Los Angeles' health code about large gatherings in the middle of a pandemic, particularly when Los Angeles was surging in coronavirus cases. That one party. The cops broke up the party, and as a result, the city shut off their electricity in the middle of a heat wave, something the mayor had warned party throwers would be a consequence earlier that month. The boys moved out of the house a day later, so they weren't super affected by it, but Bryce did endure a lot of backlash. Just last week, he told Entertainment Tonight, quote, "I fully regret the party. I didn't expect that many people to come," while scolding influencers who came down on him and are still going out to parties themselves. He even restated in the interview that he did regret the party, so coming back to the lie detector test, when asked if he was sorry for that August party, he said, quote unquote, yes, but it was a lie, according to the test. Wow, I got really into that. He even tried to fool the test by saying that he was sorry a couple more times, but he couldn't because he's clearly not sorry because it kept saying he was lying those 3 times. So while Bryce is trying to give off the appearance that he's turning his life around by starting a financial podcast where he called out YouTubers' spending habits, specifically in the Hype House, and talked about the basics of investing and securing your financial future, he's still doing things like getting into a big fist fight in a parking lot in Los Angeles. I did not see that coming, what? Bryce tweeted out a 7-second clip, which is really hard to make out what's going on, but there's a group of guys on the ground and someone is punching. He defended the Sway Boys' action, writing, quote, "We don't condone violence, but if you punch someone in front of us, we'll have no choice but to defend ourselves." It's unclear what was said that led up to this altercation, but according to the TikTok room, the fight took place on September 20th, which is like very recent. I'm surprised the Hollywood Fix paparazzi didn't catch that. Is this what happens when Bryce isn't dating someone? Maybe Addison Rae was a good influence on him. And maybe Bryce agrees, as it seems he's still thinking about her. In fact, she came up during the lie detector test. If you didn't know, for some reason, Bryce and Addison started quote-unquote hanging out late last year and officially started dating in January. It was a very short official relationship because they broke up by the end of the month, since the two had gotten so busy, with Bryce just joining the Sway House and Addison working with the Hype House. Despite being broken up, many still shipped #Bradison, and the two were very aware of this fact as they continued to talk, and once reunited after quarantine, started making TikToks together. They were quote-unquote hanging out again, and they even posted pool photos of each other on Instagram until it all went downhill. No longer kissy-kissy. A few days after their pool hang, Addison took her photo down out of nowhere. This started a cycle of doubt in #Bradison shippers, and after some back and forth on Twitter, the two decided to take it offline and work out their issues in private. Although it seems that wasn't enough, as they did split up in early August. Last month, we all thought that Bryce was moving on to Tessa Brooks when the two were spotted out at a restaurant getting very close, very cozy, very much looking kissy-kissy. They had been drinking, and Bryce was seen putting his arm around Tessa as she got in super close to talk to him, but it seriously looked like she was about to kiss him, like, no lie. The two later appeared in one of Bryce's vlogs where they confirmed they were just quote-unquote bros. And even though people are still shipping Bryce and Tessa, #Bressa came up with it, kind of proud of myself, not gonna lie. Tessa went out of her way to tell fans she's not dating anyone right now by writing, quote, "I'm single, simple and to the point." Bryce, equally fed up with all the questions, tweeted yesterday, quote, "Stop asking me about Tessa. We are just friends. There is nothing there besides a dope friendship, and we plan to keep it like that." And even though we all thought that he had moved on, some things about Addison did come out during the lie detector test that #Bradison shippers may be happy about. While strapped to the test, Josh Richards asked Bryce if he plans to marry Addison. He said yes, and the lie detector test confirmed that he was telling the truth. #Bradison wedding, 2K21? There, got there. He did say, quote, "That was a joke though." But was it, Bryce? Was it a joke? I mean, it is a lie detector test, right? If there is a #Addison reunion though, they may have the support of Charli D'Amelio. The Hollywood Fix paparazzi loves to ask TikTokers about other people's drama, so when they told Charli that Bryce wanted Addison back, she immediately responded, quote, "Who wouldn't?" However, when asked if she thinks the two should get back together, she gave a firm quote, "I don't know," and honestly, same. I have no clue. But now we want to know what you think. Should Bryce and Addison get back together, or is it time for the fans to also move on from this ship? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Awesomeness, and wow, #Addison might just come back after that. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Bryce Hall is correcting himself about breaking up with Addison Rae. We'll tell you what he said and how he just called out people in the Hype House. I'm Awesomeness, and you're watching The Daily Report. I feel bad I didn't say happy October 1st yesterday, so happy October 2nd. And Friday. Great day. Bryce Hall has really come to be known as one of the controversial influencers on YouTube and TikTok, and while he has been trying to turn his image around and appear more responsible, it seems he's calling out Thomas Petru and the Hype House again, but this time for their money spending habits. Bryce launched the first episode of his new financial podcast, Capital University, on Tuesday, and as we reported, the podcast will discuss the basics of investing and talk about how to ensure future financial security. It is being co-hosted by investor Anthony Pompliano, and apparently the idea came after Bryce went completely broke and got hit with a huge tax bill. All of this opened his eyes to the importance of proper money management, and now he's sharing these lessons with his fans by calling out other influencers. We all know that Bryce and Thomas have developed a rivalry over the last couple of months, as the two had a back and forth about their content, and Bryce even challenged him to a boxing match. Since Thomas ignored that and the constant taunting on TikTok, Bryce is now hitting him where it hurts: his financial planning. Dun dun dun! On the first episode of Capital University, Bryce pointed to the Hype House and told co-host Anthony that the way they spend their money is quote-unquote stupid. He explained, quote, "They don't have a steady source of income. They only have brand deals, and then they have their YouTube AdSense checks, and then merch. That's for the average influencer. That's how they're making money." Bryce then proceeded to use Thomas as an example, estimating that he makes about $70,000 a month off of YouTube and maybe $10,000 for an occasional brand deal. Kyle, how are we not influencers? The money is there, apparently. Swag House, we gotta start Swag House. Gotta start Swag House. Swag. Based on Bryce's history with both of those things, he believes that Thomas makes about $100,000 to $150,000 a month. But he and other influencers, quote, spend it like an idiot. He claims these influencers are trying to prove they're making a ton of money, so they spend it on expensive cars and other flashy items. He went on to say, quote, they don't understand that social media, this popping time that they're in, isn't going to last forever. And right now, when you're at the top, this is when you're going to be making the most money. You just have to find a way to sustain it. They haven't had the awakening yet. Watching them do that, I want to pull my hair out. I'm like, why are these kids so stupid? Whoa, really calling them out where it hurts. And not only is he calling influencers out for their spending habits, now he's calling them out for partying during a pandemic. I know, Bryce Hall is doing this? It's wild. In an exclusive interview with Entertainment Tonight, Bryce said, quote, I fully regret the party. I didn't expect that many people to come. While speaking about influencers who also attend other parties, but decided to call him out. He went on to say, quote, the thing that bothers me is these influencers that call me out and say like, why are you partying? And where are your masks, social distance? All this when they don't even practice it themselves. Practice what you preach. He then called them all liars and restated that he does regret the party. In the interview, Bryce also cleared up the question of who broke up with who when it comes to Addison Rae. In an episode of Jeff's Barbershop that was released this week, there's a clip of Bryce saying that he was the one who ended it. But apparently that was misleading because it was really Addison who called it quits. What? Addison called it quits? Hold the phone. What is going on? Do people still say hold the phone? No. Why did you say that? Bryce explained, quote, Jeff completely cut out the second part. I didn't even think that was gonna make the video. He was like, who broke up with who? And then I said, yeah, I broke up with her. No, I'm kidding. She broke up with me. But he cut it right there. He added that it was kind of a mutual breakup really, and that the two are still friends and talk every few days. He later admitted to being totally single despite the Tessa Brooks rumors and also the Lana Rhoades rumors, but he took to Twitter to clear those up. But talking to Addison every day, I mean, come on, there's still some hope for Addison, am I right? Maybe? Over the weekend, some footage from the Hollywood Fix paparazzi was released that revealed Bryce Hall and Lana Rhoades at the same restaurant. Scandalous, I know, right? It's literally the same restaurant they're always at, so not so scandalous. In the video, it's clear the two are not out to dinner together, but they did run into each other, and what made fans question this as a possible new relationship was the way Bryce leaned in close to talk to her, touched her hair, and crouched down so he could talk to her face to face while she was sitting. Now, apparently Lana does have a boyfriend, so it definitely came as a shock to both her and Bryce when people started shipping. But Lana was the first to shut down the rumors when she tweeted, quote, "I ran into Bryce at a restaurant. He bought drinks for my whole table of girls and invited us out on some friend period. My girls and I had plans already, so we went somewhere else. I don't know how this is even a thing." Bryce also responded to the rumors writing, quote, "People are saying I got with Lana. Ha ha ha, what the f? Mike and Lana are the literally homies and nothing more. Come on, y'all need to get some hobbies." Okay, that one made a little sense, but I think he's saying that Mike and Lana are his friends? I feel like I'm off my game. But now I want to know what you think. Do you believe that Bryce is really turning his life around from the party animal we all saw a month and a half ago? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel. And make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and I'm totally off my game today. I could not speak for the life of me. Have a great weekend, everybody. Are Noah Beck and Griffin Johnson beefing? We'll tell you what Noah had to say about Griffin's diss track and how Bryce Hall ended it with Addison Rae. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. TikTok drama. Again. There's been a major violation of the bro code in the Sway house in the last 2 months. At least that's what some fans think, since Noah Beck started hanging out with Griffin Johnson's ex back in August. Noah and Dixie D'Amelio have been friends for a while, but it seems they started to get pretty close last month, which is not long after Dixie announced that she and Griffin broke up. When asked about what was going on between Dixie and Noah, and if Noah had broken the bro code earlier this month, Griffin took a really apathetic approach, telling the paparazzi, quote, "It is what it is," and quote, "At the end of the day, none of this is gonna matter in a year." He called the bro code claims petty, and it seems that the two are totally cool. Bros, no bro code broken. Dudes, friends. A week later, people started rumors that Griffin and Noah were not friends anymore. When confronted by the Hollywood Fix paparazzi, Griffin said, quote, "That's not true, we're friends." And when asked about the beach photos that were captured of Noah and Dixie having an amazing time and giving each other piggybacks, Griffin laughed and said, quote, "I mean, they look happy." He seemed super chill with this new couple, maybe even happy for the two. I mean, Griffin even went out of his way to post a note apologizing to Dixie for his actions. It was all going great until Griffin dropped a diss track about Dixie and Noah a week ago. Just when we thought all was okay, it wasn't. It was not. Oh, how the tables have turned. Now, the track is mostly targeting Dixie, but did have some references to Noah, like when he's saying, quote, "You don't think I know like Noah's name, like literally N-O-A-H. And when he called out the two for continually saying they are just friends, but then later Dixie will be wearing Noah's clothes, everyone thought that this was it for the Griffin and Noah friendship. But Noah remained unbothered. When confronted by the Hollywood Fix paparazzi about the diss track, Noah laughed and said, quote, "We actually just worked out this morning. Griffin and I have no beef. There's nothing there." When pushed even harder, Noah doubled down saying, quote, "Griffin and I are homies." So is this all fake? What does this all mean? What is going on? I always say this, but honestly, what? Josh Richards and Bryce Hall even confirmed that there's no beef between the two on Josh's series Tock. Josh stated, quote, "No, they hang out. They're actually friends." But it was Bryce who cleared up Griffin's actions when he said, quote, "But then Griffin thinks it's like this funny joke to just keep shading Noah. It just goes right by Noah and he's like, oh, there's no beef." They confirmed that Noah just doesn't care and that he's too busy looking at Dixie. What? But then yesterday, we got a true treat because Josh Richards decided to clear it all up by having Noah react to Griffin's diss track. You heard me right. In the video, Noah seems somewhat unaware that the track was even about him. It was everywhere. It was literally on everything, and how did you not know? I'm confused. He even went on to say, quote, "What'd I do?" To which Bryce responded, quote, "You took his girl, dude." They backtracked, calling that a joke, but also a, quote, serious joke. And Noah quickly said, quote, "No, we're just friends." If I hear we're just friends one more time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Literally going crazy. The boys reacted, asking why Griffin even made this if that was true. Which, yeah, good point. Once they got to the Noah part, he seemed impressed, telling the boys, quote, "I don't know, that was clever though. I've never had a song written about me. That's cool." He's so nonchalant about it. So while Noah remains unbothered, Griffin is still in his feelings, tweeting things like, quote, "People cut you down because they're insecure. Feel sorry for them and move on." We don't know for sure if he was talking about Noah's reaction to the video or if it's related to Dixie, but what we do know is that Bryce Hall was the one who broke up with Addison Rae. That's what I call a segue. Bryce Hall appeared on Jeff's barbershop in an episode that premiered yesterday, and oh boy, did he dish on everything that's going on. Bryce claims he's trying to be better now since he's being called controversial and being compared to Jake Paul. And when Jeff asked about Addison and who broke up with who, Bryce said, quote, "I ended it." That was all that he said about that, but I can't believe he actually admitted it. I feel like he was done talking about Addison for a while. And that was all that he said about that, but earlier this month, Addison elaborated on the relationship. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Addison said, quote, "There were a lot of times we were on, we were off, and it was kind of just like a confusing situation. But right now, we're just kind of both deciding that, there are a lot of things going on in both of our lives that we really need to focus on and figure out." She went on to say, quote, "I wish him the best of luck in it all, and I think that at the end of the day, we're both still wishing the best for each other." She also reassured fans that they are still friends and didn't rule out the possibility of getting back together in the future. Ooh. Possible Bradison relationship 2.0. And now the shout out of the day goes to Anya, who commented last week, quote, "I definitely don't think Griffin should have released that song. It probably hurt Dixie's feelings." And honestly, I think we can all agree that it definitely most probably did hurt her feelings. I mean, I know I would have been hurt if someone made a diss track about me. And now we want to know what you think. Do you think Griffin and Noah will stay friends if hashtag Doa makes it official? Did you like that? I switched it to Doa because a lot of people were commenting that it's Doa and not Nixie. Fun fact. Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and that was a lot for today. I always say that. TikTok drama. Zendaya won her first Emmy. How many times do I have to say this? Zendaya won her first Emmy. Hey guys, it's Kelsey coming back at you with another cut up of Kelsey. Get on the couch, get comfy, because we're about to get into it. Ocean just left the building. I don't think he's into it. No? No. Cool. Okay, first up today, we have Addison Rae and Bryce Hall, because we just can't get enough of it, let's be honest. The relationship isn't over. Actually, it kind of is. That's literally what I'm getting into right now, is that Bradison might actually be officially over. So as we all know, Bryce and Addison ended things last month, but guys, it's looking like Bryce Hall just moved on from Addison Rae, already, mind you, with another TikToker. It's Tessa Brooks, aka former Teen 10 member and also now part of Daisy Keisha's Clubhouse. She's also on AwesomenessTV a lot, so go check it out. Self-plug, no big deal. So basically, Bryce and Tessa were spotted out to dinner together, sparking a lot of rumors because they were getting flirty, they were getting cozy, they were getting kissy. And at one point they got so close that it looked like they were about to kiss. Later, Bryce even posted on his Instagram story Tessa with him, with his arm around her again, calling her his quote-unquote homie. Is that the new kissy? Like, I'm not kissy with Addison Rae anymore. I'm homies with Tessa Brooks. Okay, so of course after this happened, the paparazzi got to Addison. They asked Addison about Tessa and whether she unfollowed Bryce's new rumored girlfriend on Instagram, and Addison played it really cool and said, quote, "I didn't unfollow her. No, I didn't unfollow Tessa." There you have it. Right there from Addison's mouth. But also, I did my own little digging, and honestly, I'll even look right now. I think this is a first. She doesn't even follow her. So she either already unfollowed her or she just never followed her in the first place. I need my eagle-eyed fans to help me out here, and let's see if Addison really unfollowed her didn't unfollow her, but I'm going on record. I do think that Tessa and Bryce are dating. And as for Addison, she's tweeted multiple times that she is single, and I'm digging single Addison. Let her do her. She is gonna be the next it girl. Even though she already is, she's gonna be like the next it girl. Okay, next up, we have kind of a big one, so buckle up, get ready. It's drama filled. I'm talking James Charles is receiving a ton of backlash for his new merch. So James has been teasing his new upcoming merch drop for his sister apparel brand, and I don't know if you guys have seen, but it's like color blocked hoodies with the word sisters on it because classic James. He's already facing backlash for his designs, with some saying they're clearly inspired by other products already on the market. This all kind of started with YouTuber and podcaster Ethan Klein, who runs the H3H3 Productions channel, with his wife Hila, and suggested that James had copied the color palette used in the hoodies from their apparel brand called Teddy Fresh. Sounds a lot like Tommy Fresh from Parks and Rec. Love that show. Ethan first tweeted, quote, "I know we didn't invent color blocking, but I'm having a hard time with the new James Charles merch. It's the same exact design as Hila's." And then he added how James's massive fan base would then think that Hila stole the designs from him and would receive backlash for that. In a follow-up post, Ethan said that the similarities could be a total coincidence, but he thought it was pretty unlikely given that James's merch, quote unquote, used pretty much the identical colors. And guys, if you look at these side by side, they're pretty much the same, to me at least. Hila went even as far as to show the 2017 initial sketches for the color block hoodie. And you know James heard about it, and he responded, because of course he did. He took to Twitter claiming that Ethan had contacted him personally about the similarities, to which he responded with a photo of the inspiration for his collection and insisted he'd never seen the Teddy Fresh designs. James also said that he asked Ethan what he wanted him to do, but he never got a response. Ethan quickly fired back, seemingly disputing James's account of the conversation. He said, quote, "You told me you were going to sell them anyway. You also admitted that the similarity wasn't a coincidence." And then the receipts came, because Ethan released the screenshots of his communication with James, and it's not looking good for James. In the messages, James says his color block hoodies would feature the same color palette as one of the Teddy Fresh designs, but that he'd not been familiar with the Klein's brand, and that the new collection he designed was inspired by a Nike design. He went on to say that the merch had already been produced, but he would be speaking to his team in the event that they quote unquote copied anything. And in his final messages, James said that there was quote unquote no competition between the two, as they quote don't have the same fan base or demographic. Not only is all of this happening, but also James is receiving complaints from his fans and his customers that are claiming that they still haven't received any of his merch from months ago. This is a lot for James. This is a lot going on. I feel like this is Dramageddon 15.0. Like literally so much drama. I feel like we're gonna get some answers hopefully soon. I need to know what you think. Who do you believe here? James? The Kleins? I'm surprised Jeffree Star hasn't gotten involved. The last but not least story of the day is one I cannot stop talking about, and I probably won't stop talking about. Kyle's probably sick of hearing it from me.
Are you talking about Zendaya again?
Of course I'm talking about Zendaya. Okay, so the 2020 Emmy Awards were this past Sunday. Zendaya won her very first Emmy. It was totally a night to remember. I mean, Schitt's Creek totally swept the comedy category. We had a mini Friends reunion that had me in chills. And how could we forget Zendaya won her first Emmy? How many times do I have to say this? Zendaya won her first Emmy. That's right, Zendaya took home her first win for the Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series. And I mean, she was up against some high-profile ladies. I'm talking like Jennifer Aniston. That's huge. This marks her very first Emmy win, very first Emmy nomination, and also she makes history as the youngest actress ever to win the award, as well as the second Black actress after Viola Davis in 2015. Like, I need a Nicole Kidman clap right now. Much like the evening's previously announced winners, Zendaya accepted the coveted award from home, so you got to see all of her friends and family behind her, and it was amazing. And that dress, that custom Armani Privé, oh my God, I would die to have that on me. Once she won the award though, she said, quote, "I just want to say thank you to the TV Academy and all the other women. This is crazy. I feel like this is a weird time to be celebrating, but there is hope in the young people out there. I know our TV show doesn't always feel like a great example of that, but there is hope in the young people, and thank you so, so much." This is crazy. but so deserved. And even before heading off to bed, Zendaya took to her Instagram story to tell fans that she's on quote-unquote cloud 9. Girl, this is not a dream, this is real life, you deserved it. And I'm not the only one congratulating Zendaya. She got so many praises from co-stars to like Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington and Sydney Sweeney, but noticeably missing from the congrats and the congratulatory praises is one that I was like, where's it at? And I'm talking about Jacob Elordi.
Dun dun dun!
So I feel like Jacob heard me because close to 24 hours after Zendaya won, he, being her Euphoria co-star and also rumored ex-boyfriend, took to Instagram with a very sweet tribute to her, saying, quote, "Congratulations, Captain, bravo," including 2 heart emojis. Guys, not 1, but 2. 2! Kyle doesn't even use the heart emoji for me. Honestly, I'm so happy he said something and we'd love to see it. So I guess rumored exes can be friends, right? Since they are starting to film season 2 of Euphoria, I mean, they're gonna see each other. I'm just so happy for you, Zendaya, so happy. So guys, last but not least, it's shout out time. Shout out time.
Shout out time.
Shout out time.
Shout out time!
Wow, Kyle. Nicole Kidman claps for you. Shout out to Emily Fleming, who said last week, quote, "I love watching this channel, and I'm so happy you're loving watching this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you all for watching. And you know, that's it. Thank you so much for watching another Caught Up with Kelsey. Make sure to comment down below who you want me to talk about next time. Make sure to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel and check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching. Kissy, kissy. Redo my outro. Redo it. Did you already cut?
Yeah.
I gotta go with that then. Is Bryce Hall dating a former Team 10 member? We'll tell you what's going on and how Addison Rae may be feeling about this. I'm Kelsey Bannis and you're watching The Daily Report. Another day, another possible love triangle. Whew. Ever since Bryce Hall joined the Sway House and started to do law-breaking stunts like throwing a party in the middle of a pandemic that got his power shut off, many people on YouTube have been comparing him to controversial YouTuber Jake Paul. Last week, he even acknowledged it in a video called I'm TikTok Jake Paul, where he went to the Team 10 house to take a test with Jake to see how similar they are. Based on this test, created by Nick Bean, the two are basically related. Shocker! I'm totally kidding. Not a shock. So if you act like Jake Paul, why not fully commit and start dating a former member of Team 10? After the #Addison saga, it seems that Bryce is moving on from Addison Rae. The two kind of dated at the beginning of this year and split up due to work schedules. They reunited in June, where Bryce was seen on Addison's TikToks, getting cozy with her, holding hands, kissing through masks, and even going to dinner with her family. Only to then split up at the end of July, just in time for Addison to avoid Bryce's birthday party that got him into so much trouble with the city of Los Angeles. So, it seems that Bryce has mourned and is now moving on to former Team 10 member Tessa Brooks, who is now in Daisy Keish's clubhouse. The two were spotted at Saddle Ranch in Los Angeles on Saturday, where the Hollywood Fix paparazzi caught Bryce with his arm around her and Tessa getting in so close that it looks like they were about to kiss. It seems the two are trying to play it cool because after their dinner, they later posted a photo on Instagram together where Bryce tagged Tessa as quote-unquote the homie. And some fans seem to think that Bryce has a type. One fan tweeted, quote, "Tessa reminds me of Addison. Bryce has a type." While others were on board with this relationship, tweeting, quote, "Not me shipping Bryce and Tessa," and quote, "Bryce deserves to be happy. If Tessa makes him happy, then I ship." Well, that's nice, but how is Bryce's ex-girlfriend feeling about all of this shipping with someone new? Already? So fast. The same day the two were seen out, Addison tweeted both an uneasy smiley face and what appears to be a happy/sad smiley face. She later tweeted a happy smiley face, a really happy one, and a ton out one. So while the first two could have been reacting to Bryce's new girlfriend, it's super unclear what's going on with those others. And is Addison okay? Immediately after that smiley tweet storm, she also tweeted, quote, "Surround yourself with people who feed your mind and soul." And quote, "I put the I in single." She's clearly letting us all know that she is still single and ready to jingle. See what I did? Because she said it before. Fans are even pointing to Addison's likes to try to get a feel for her attitude towards Bryce's new relationship. And one tweet that she liked said, quote, "I keep saying it is what it is, but what even is it?" She also liked another tweet that kind of shows that maybe she's thinking about someone special that said, quote, "Romantic stuff without having to ask for it is top tier. But putting Addison's social media activity under a microscope is what fans do, as she's recently been called out for simply unfollowing people. When paparazzi accused Addison of unfollowing Tessa Brooks, she very quickly responded, quote, "I didn't unfollow her. No, I didn't unfollow Tessa. Personally, I noticed she doesn't even follow Tessa at all." So maybe she did unfollow her and I was like late to the game, or like she never followed her in the first place? Interesting. But she did reportedly unfollow Vinny Hacker. Many have thought that maybe Addison and Vinny were dating because they had been hanging out, and you can't hang out on the internet without sparking some dating rumors. Hello? When asked by the paparazzi if they were in fact together, Addison said, quote, "Oh my god, no, absolutely not. I'm not really trying to date anyone right now, just focusing on me and my friends." And then she unfollowed him and tweeted that same day, quote, "Thank you, next." I can't say that without singing it, Kyle. So fans were definitely like, what's going on here? Was this a messy breakup or falling out? When confronted by the Hollywood Fix paparazzi regarding this chain of events, Addison said, quote, "Oh my god, no, that was a complete misunderstanding." What's the misunderstanding? So you didn't unfollow him? And when this unfollow was pointed out on the TikTok Room Instagram page, Addison commented, quote unquote, "accident," and quote, "I just unfollowed like 10 people." Which, from the way she wrote it, makes it sound like she did this by accident. And when asked by a fan how you unfollow 10 people on accident, Addison responded, quote, "I unfollowed 10 people on purpose." Woo-hoo! So I guess the Vinny unfollow was an accident because she later refollowed him, but the unfollowing of the 10 others was on purpose. I can't even follow what I'm saying right now. Honestly, we stand a queen who keeps her social media tidy. Anyways, so good for her. And now we want to know what you think. Do you ship Bryce and Tessa? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel. And be sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I am Kelsey Venus, and I guess that's a new thing. Tidy. Oh my gosh. I can't stop laughing. Too funny. Charli D'Amelio confronts even more drama that she's involved in. We'll tell you what's going on and what Bryce Hall had to say about his mom publicly shipping him and Addison Rae on Instagram. I'm Kelsey Venus, and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Wednesday! It's been a while. We're back, baby. Charli D'Amelio has come under fire again. I know that's not something we say often, but being the most popular TikToker means everything you do is put under a microscope. Recently, she received backlash for liking an edit on Instagram that some people believe was putting down other female creators. Charli explained that that was not her intention. She likes all of the other people in the video, and she doesn't believe the video was shady at all. So then everyone moved on to find another issue, because of course they did. This issue, one could argue, is more serious because after that drama, fans were calling Charli out for not social distancing and not wearing a mask during the pandemic. Charli recently went on Instagram Live and addressed these allegations, telling fans, quote, "I obviously do care about everyone, and outside dinners in California is also something that everyone is allowed to do. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't be going. And I make sure I wear my mask when I walk in, I eat, I don't have my mask on, and when I leave, I put my mask back on, so I'm making sure I'm being safe." And as her job is to be around a lot of people when shooting a video or at a photo shoot, she explained that if you go to a shoot after you tested positive, you have to go home. In fact, she said if one person tests positive, everyone has to go home. She also explained that she has been getting frequent tests, all negative. She doubled down, stating, quote, "And I would not be seeing anyone if I did not know that I have a negative COVID test, as well as everyone in my family." Some fans were not as satisfied with this answer, commenting on a post on Instagram, writing, quote, "It's the wasting test for me," and quote, "I cannot with her, getting tests regularly, so are you waiting to get tested positive? Bae, stay f***ing home. You're putting yourself in a risk, not just you, but your family too. Stay home, bae, moi." I don't even know what to say about this. A lot of opinions, a lot of statements, a lot of people not knowing what people are doing. You feel me? But that's not the only thing people are mad at Charli about right now. Apparently, she liked an offensive comment on one of her TikToks that said, quote, "This video told me not to eat," which is not a great comment, as it does seem to imply or promote eating disorders. Fans were confused that Charli, someone who preaches body positivity and constantly has to ask the media or trolls to stop body shaming her, would like this kind of comment. Well, Charli came out and made a statement telling fans, quote, As you can see, I used to like almost every comment when I was new to social media. I promise I never intentionally wanted to put anyone down. I'm so sorry if my aimless likes hurt anyone. And yeah, as fans started to post screenshots, it appears on this particular video, she did like every single comment. So she's not wrong, but maybe she just needs to be a little more selective with her likes. But also that was like way back when she first started, so times have changed. Speaking of TikTokers who get a lot of hate, let's talk about Addison Rae for a minute. Addison is another creator who is very popular and as a result draws in a lot of attention, both good and bad. She often finds herself being bullied for some of the content she creates. For example, one fan commented on Addison's TikTok recently, quote, "First y'all made fun of her for smiling and making face expressions, then she stopped. Y'all made fun of her for dancing to the point that she doesn't." And Addison liked that comment, so it's clear she feels the same. And in an attempt to make people understand what she may be going through, Addison went live on Instagram last night. At one point, she pleaded with her fans, quote, "I think at the end of the day, if everyone could collectively just think about what other people could be going through, then there's so much good in this world that we haven't yet let take over." It really hurts my heart because I think people are so misunderstood, especially on the internet, and there's people that get portrayed a certain way. She went on to tell her fans that they are all beautiful and so loved, and that she's here for everyone. Well, maybe not everyone. She's not really here for Bryce Hall anymore. At least not in a girlfriend capacity, because after the two split before Bryce's huge birthday party in August, Addison has made a sweeping declaration to paparazzi that she doesn't want to talk about him anymore. But that won't stop #Bradison shippers from hoping that the two will get back together. And that certainly won't stop Bryce's mom from wanting the same thing. Last week, a Bradison fan account on Instagram posted a photo of the two in a car and wrote, quote, "I miss them so much." And then Bryce's mom, under the Insta handle Bryce Hall's mom, wrote, quote, "Same." Fingers crossed that we can get a podcast with Bryce and his mom someday, because I feel like a lot of tea will be spilled there. I mean, we saw a video of them recently and it's too good. Thankfully, Josh Richards brought back Tock so that Bryce can address this. When asked about the comment, Bryce said, quote, "I'm glad my mom is highly invested with my life. Love you, Mom. Stop commenting on my shit." Seriously, you're digging me a deeper hole here. We don't know if he means a deeper hole with Addison or what, but you gotta love moms. And now we wanna know what you think. Do you think Addison and Charlie get too much hate? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and the hate needs to stop. It needs to stop, people. Spread the love, spread the positivity. That's all I have to say. Jaden, Hosler, and Mads Lewis are caught holding hands. Griffin Johnson talks about the cheating rumors, and Addison Rae said this about Bryce Hall. We'll tell you what's going on as we round up some TikTok relationship drama. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. The TikTok tea is piping. We've said it before and we'll say it again. TikTok is a great place for short and creative content, and it's also a place for relationship drama. TikTokers' relationships are almost as short as the videos they post, so let's start off with Ignacio Cupido and Valeria Arguelles. TikTok couple Ignacio and Valeria got into some hot water over the weekend when another TikToker posted a video showing DMs, texts, Snapchats of Ignacio hitting on her. This led fans to believe that Ignacio was cheating on Valeria, but she was quick to address the situation and clear Ignacio's name when she posted, quote, "Yes, me and my boyfriend weren't together at the time, just personal things. I like to keep that aspect of my life private. We weren't dating and he didn't cheat. People will try and get clout off of anything. We don't want any hate and no one's perfect. Thank you." Ignacio also wrote a post last night on Instagram that confirmed that the two were going through multiple breaks before they ultimately decided to break up. Apparently, when they broke up, they didn't announce the split on social media, quote, "in hopes of getting back together." But the texts and DMs we see in the video happened during their breakup. He goes on to say, quote, "While this happened, I was texting other girls simply because it was easy attention. I wanted my ego stroked and I wanted attention I wasn't getting from my girlfriend when we were broken up. I was childish and immature for even doing that when me and Valeria weren't together. Because these girls that I was texting will never be even half of what Valeria is, they will never compare to her." He later apologized to Valeria for the situation and said this is the last time it will be talked about. Although it technically wasn't, because even Valeria made a statement on her Instagram confirming everything Ignacio had written and telling fans that they don't know everything that goes on behind closed doors. And she's right, we don't know what's going on, but stay tuned for something else that's happening in Project 305 that's happening right here. More tea is gonna be spilled, guys. More to come. Moving on to one of the earlier TikTok couples, Jaden Hosler and Mads Lewis. The two started hanging out in July of 2019, but they didn't have their first date until September, finally confirming the relationship in December. Unfortunately, it was a short-lived relationship because in February of this year, the two split up. Despite some rumors, Jaden tweeted on Valentine's Day, quote, "I didn't cheat on Mads, stop hating on me." After some time apart, the two did eventually reconcile in July when they made some TikToks together alongside Addison and Bryce Hall, which is when the dating rumors started again, but Mads put a stop to it, tweeting, quote, "I'm single," shortly after, making us all not know what's going on. Per usual. Always when you think you know something, then they tweet something totally different. It's like, I really don't know what's going on. And while July was technically 2 months ago, it seems that she may not be that single anymore because Jaden and Mads were caught holding hands on the sidewalk in LA this past weekend. Paparazzi caught up with them as they were walking and said, quote, "The whole world is gonna be so happy to see you back together, right?" To which Mads replied, quote, "I guess." Jaden started to swing Mads' hand as he said to the camera, quote, "We're just enjoying the day. We just went to lunch." And despite the PDA with the hand holding, Jaden would not say himself that the two are back together. Speaking of Addison and Bryce Hall, we all know about their on-again and off-again relationship. The two got together and broke up earlier this year, and as Bryce continued to tell the internet that he would get back together with Addison, it seemed to work because it appears they did get back together for like 2 weeks. And now Addison seemingly wants nothing to do with Bryce. She was stopped by the paparazzi this weekend where she was asked why Bryce wouldn't rate the WAP dance that she posted, and she said, quote, "I'm not sure, I don't really want to talk about Bryce anymore." Ooh, dang, I guess hashtag Bradison may never be on again. Maybe? Which means fans will start shipping Addison with anyone, like for instance, TikToker Troy Zarba. Addison has already shut down any dating rumors between her and Troy, stating that the two are just friends. And while she was being escorted to her Uber around the thousands of camera flashes this weekend, Troy Zarba and friends were in another Uber. Troy was asked by the Hollywood Fix if he would ever ask her out, and he said, quote, "No, we're friends. We've been friends. You ever have a best friend? That's how it is." So, as Addison would say, she's single and ready to jingle. Let's keep it in the Sway house and talk about Dixie D'Amelio and Noah Beck. The two have been seen out at dinner multiple times, and one night they were caught almost kissing. But despite the closeness, they continue to tell fans that they are just friends. And even Dixie's sister, Charlie, confirms it. When the Hollywood Fix caught up with Charlie and asked what was going on between Noah and Dixie, Charlie said, quote, "They're friends." And as much as the paparazzi tried to push that they were at the beach getting close, Charlie stood strong, confirming the friendship. She even laughed, stating that if there was something going on, quote, "I would tell you, I don't lie to you." And when it comes to her own relationship with a certain Hype House ex-boyfriend, she shot down the idea that the two are getting back together, saying, quote, "I think we need to normalize exes being friends." And while we haven't seen much from Noah and Dixie since their day at the beach together, it seems Dixie's ex Griffin Johnson is finally talking about the cheating allegations with the Sway Boys. In Bryce's most recent vlog titled, quote, "Talk about the single life," Bryce confronted Griffin, asking if he did in fact cheat on Dixie. He said no, but he followed it up stating, quote, "I did Snapchat a girl." He went on to confirm that he did ask for toe pics, but according to Griffin, it was a joke that started on Twitter. I know, what? Did not see that coming. That was a total left turn. And now we want to know what you think. Who is your favorite TikTok relationship? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and that was like 10 stories in one story. Like, what? And then toes to end it? What is going on? Addison Rae might be getting her own reality show.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Hey guys, it's Kelsey coming back at you with another Cut Up with Kelsey. Get on the couch, get comfy, because we're about to get into it. What can I say? It's another slow news week. I'm gonna start off with Jacob Elordi possibly dating Kaya Gerber. What? What about Zendaya? What about Joey Kane? What is going on? So the whole question surrounding this whole topic is, did Jacob Elordi and Zendaya break up? A lot of other fans are saying they were dating? Okay, let me just get into it. So our faves Zendaya and Jacob Elordi are known to be co-stars from Euphoria. Speculation started boiling between the two after they were seen out vacationing in Greece together. It also was like very vague because they were just seen in the background of some guy's Instagram photo together. And they weren't just there together, they were also there with other friends. Zendaya actually shut these rumors down when she presented Jacob with an award, calling him her, quote, best friend. And then Jacob did an interview with GQ Australia, and he even said that Zendaya was like his sister. Best friend and sister, not two things you want to hear from someone you want to be dating. But soon after, they were seen out together a lot. Meanwhile, a source actually confirmed that the two were together, and while everyone else was waiting for the two to confirm their relationship and make us all happy, they just kind of went on with their lives. Who is this source? I could be a source. Should that be my new job?
You're the source.
The source.
The source!
A lot of people are speculating now Jacob has moved on to Kaya Gerber. It's being reported that Jacob and Kaya have been friends for a while now, but Jacob might be interested in more. According to a lot of sources, that's what they said, but I don't know who these sources are. Even more came out over the weekend. Kaya and Jacob were spotted holding hands walking down the street in New York City, thanks to Demois Instagram. Shout out, because I love that Instagram account. I spent hours on it, and Kyle's like, what are you doing? I'm like, gossiping.
You were the source!
After they were spotted holding hands, they were also spotted sitting really close to one another, not like in a friendly, close way that you would sit next to someone. It was like real close.
Kissy, kissy close.
Like kissy close. But then also a fan tweeted out a picture seeing them on a quote unquote date, saying, quote, I just saw Jacob Elordi and Kaya Gerber on a date in New York City and the beauty those two hold. Interesting. I really ship Elordi and I hope that everything's okay. Do I think that they were dating? Maybe. I do think that they had something a little secret going on. And I hope him and Kaya figure whatever they want to figure out. If they're flinging, let them fly flun. Get it? Because they're a fling.
The fling has flown.
The fling has flun. Next story. Addison Rae might be getting her own reality show.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And Kyle, guess what? We're gonna watch it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I know, your favorite thing. If you recall, back in May, Addison hinted that she could possibly getting a family reality show. The TikTok Room Instagram posted screenshots of Addison responding to fans' TikTok comments. One fan's comment says, quote, you guys need to create a show. I would watch it nonstop. Addison simply replied with the eyes emoji. And then another fan commented, quote, I had a YouTube video idea for you. You should do a family reality show with different episodes and what you do with your family when you're not on TikTok. Addison responds with, quote, or a whole season, smiley face. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate here for this, but guys, Addison Rae, she's friends with Kourtney. What am I getting at?
A reality show?
Exactly! The Kardashians could help her get a reality show. But also, is Addison Rae gonna be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Maybe. Addison was doing an interview with Entertainment Tonight, and she opened up about her friendship with Kourtney Kardashian and how she could potentially collaborate with her in the future. In the interview, Addison revealed everything from, if she's gonna appear on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, to how she deals with haters who criticize her tight-knit bond with Kourtney Kardashian. Addison's 19 and Kourtney's 41. I need the math, Jiff. She's 22 years older. I didn't do the math, Kyle whispered it to me. Thanks! Addison said, quote, at the end of the day, I think friendships are just what you make them. I don't think that's anything to really judge people on. I feel like friendships can range from any age, and I feel like everyone can relate to people in different ways. I mean, I guess I get it. Be friends with who you want to be friends with at the end of the day. That's all I gotta say. Seeing how much time they actually do spend together, it would make sense that Addison and Kourtney would find additional ways to work together, am I right? So Addison told Entertainment Tonight that she would love to have Kourtney and Kris Jenner on her podcast that she has with her mom called Mama Knows Best. I think that this is gonna happen. So when Addison was asked about the possibility of being on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she said in a very coy way, quote, I don't know, who knows what the future kind of holds. I'm kind of just living life day by day and going through everything with a happy heart and humble mindset. It's all been really exciting. A lot of stuff keeps continuing to be presented to me, which is super fun, and I think there's plenty of opportunities and exciting things coming up. So when Addison was then asked if the Keeping Up with the Kardashian cameras were to just start rolling while she was around, she wouldn't be able to say no because she has a really hard time saying no to things. So guys, I'm here to say right now that Addison's gonna be in the next season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is gonna be like a flashback in like 2 months from now. You're welcome. Last but not least, guys, there is a reason I wore a black t-shirt today, and that is because I am in mourning. Did I say that too loud?
Yes.
Yeah, because I am. I'm in mourning because, speaking of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Keeping Up with the Kardashians is ending. No sound effect. No sound effect, Kyle. I need tissues. Season 20 will mark the final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So that means we're gonna get 2 more, basically. So there's one that's coming out very soon, September 17th, which is season 19, and then followed by its last season in 2021. I want to ugly Kim cry so bad right now. Sweetie, you're doing great. The family shared on social media, quote, "It is with heavy hearts that we say goodbye to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. After what will be 14 years, 20 seasons, hundreds of episodes, and several spin-off shows, we've decided as a family to end this very special journey. We are beyond grateful to all of you who've watched us for all of these years, aka me, through the good times, the bad times, the happiness, the tears, and the many relationships and children. We'll forever cherish the wonderful memories and countless people we've met along the way." I don't think you guys understand. This is crazy. Did you guys know that the show premiered in 2007? And since the premiere, there's been 12 spin-off shows. I can't even name all 12. I have them all listed, and I already forgot about Dash Dolls. Kim also posted on her Instagram a huge throwback, which I loved, love, because she posted the very first Keeping Up with the Kardashians poster. She said, quote, "Without Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm so incredibly grateful to everyone who has watched and supported me and my family these past 14 incredible years. This show made us who we are, and I will forever be in debt to everyone who played a role in shaping our careers and changing our lives forever." Oh, Kim. I really think this is the end of an iconic era. Do I think this is the end for everybody? No. I really think we're gonna get something more. North is definitely gonna have a deal down the pipeline. All of the children. Kids of the Kardashians. Kardashian kids. Boom. Done. Sold. You're welcome. Clearly, you guys can tell how I feel about the ending of the Kardashians. Are you as upset as I am about the Kardashians ending? Oh, maybe that's what I'll do. Kyle, we're gonna start watching all the Keeping Up with the Kardashians from the beginning. This sounds like fun to me. Guys, there's been some slow news. I need some eagle-eyed fans out there to help me out. And speaking of fans, shout out to Lucy Bennett 9N, because girl, I'm very appreciative of how much you love me chilling on the couch in a jumper. Even though I have a t-shirt on today, I'll probably wear one next week. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel. Check us out on AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more, and I'll see you guys next week for another episode. See ya. Bye. Kyle, seriously, can we please watch? It'll be so fun, I promise. You'll learn so much.
I've got plans. Oh. You're cute.
Addison Rae finally opens up about her split from Bryce Hall. We'll tell you what she said and talk about Dixie D'Amelio and Noah Beck's beach day. I'm Kelsey Vanis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Lots of TikTokers in the news this week. Wow, is it Monday? No, it's Tuesday. Wow. Starting off the week great. Addison Rae and Bryce Hall have had a pretty complicated relationship, as the two have now broken up twice this year. First time back in January after only being official for a few days. The two separated because they both were on the rise in terms of fame, and as a result, super busy, with Bryce just starting in the Sway House and Addison kind of in the Hype House. They continued to tease #Bradison shippers as they flirted via social media for the following months, leading up to a reunion in July. Everyone thought that this was it. The two are back together. I'm so invested. They were doing TikToks together, going on dates, holding hands, and even kissing through masks. Which I know guys, they weren't really kissing, but we want to believe that they were kissing, so I'm just gonna stick with that. But I have to preface that no, they weren't actually kissing. They went as far as to make it Instagram official, posting photos of each other in a pool. But then Addison took hers down, and that's when the trouble began. And also, still no answers as to why that got taken down. Come on, Addison. Answer my questions, please. After much confusion surrounding the photo taken down, Addison tweeted, quote, "No one knows the full story to anything, and luckily I chose not to put every detail on the internet, so please respect me and my feelings. Nothing's confusing. It was explained privately." To which Bryce responded, quote, "Bradison is the definition of confusing, WYN. Not gonna lie, it is confusing. I still have nothing answered." The two decided to take this off the internet and talk about it in person, but after that, they slowly started to distance themselves from each other. Addison choosing to wish Bryce a happy birthday, but opting to not attend the huge birthday party that got the Sway Boys electricity cut off in mid-August. And later we all knew it was officially over when a few weeks ago, Addison tweeted that she was, quote, single and ready to jingle. Bryce did a less happy version of this tweet, writing, quote, I'm single now, stop asking me. My questions have finally been answered. Thank you. So what the heck happened between the two though? Well, Addison opened up to Entertainment Tonight last week telling the news outlet, quote, there was a lot of times we were on, we were off, and it was kind of just like a confusing situation, but right now we're just kind of both deciding that, there are a lot of things going on in both of our lives that we really need to focus on. She added that the two still wish the best for each other and that they are still friends. But don't lose hope, hashtag Addison shippers, because Addison went on to say, quote, I think at the end of the day, there's a great plan in store for my life, and if that's involving Bryce or not, it's gonna be part of the bigger plan. So, we can't give up hope yet, guys. It still could be in the future. Maybe just not 2020, because 2020. Check, please. But now fans think that Addison may be hooking up with former crush Troy Zarba. A week ago, Addison appeared on the Dixie D'Amelio show where they both admitted to having a crush on Troy before they blew up on the app. Both have said that they're friends with him now and don't feel that way anymore. But when fans figured out that Troy was hanging out at Addison's house, they immediately started shipping. When this theory was posted on the TikTok Room Instagram page, Addison responded, writing, quote, I've been friends with Troy since August. Did y'all not see my NYC vlog? Hahaha. Also, do y'all not hang out with your friends or should I just not have them? Addison coming in hot and putting it to rest. Addison doubled down on this idea when she tweeted last night, quote, I am not anyone's possession or object. Please stop treating me like I'm owned by someone. I'm my own person. Bryce also had a response which was a little more passive-aggressive because I guess he didn't see the declaration that they are just friends. He tweeted about 10 minutes after Addison writing, quote, Addison can do whatever she wants as fast as she wants. We're working on ourselves and I wish nothing but the best for her and her future mans. All love. Addison then tweeted 10 minutes after Bryce, reiterating the same sentiment from her Instagram comments, writing, quote, stop forcing friendships into relationships, with many tongue out and heart emojis. Who knew Twitter was where it's still at? This is where we're getting a lot of information, guys. But Bryce had one tweet left in him and he wanted to address the split. He said, quote, breakup/splits suck, but I promise you time does heal everything and that's what I'm following. Not too happy with my judgment/choices lately, and with the time I'm setting aside, I'm going to learn and at least attempt to fix my flaws. I know there's a ton. Love you all, XO. Hold up, are we about to see a more responsible Bryce? Guess we'll have to wait and see. As Bryce tries to sort his life out, it seems that his challenges to box Thomas Petru have been completely ignored. But there was another TikTok boxing match that happened recently, and that was between Addison Rae and Dixie D'Amelio. Guys, I've noticed I've said Dixie D'Amelio around the whole time, so sorry Dixie, your last name is D'Amelio. In a video posted 2 days ago titled, quote, Fighting Addison Rae, Dixie and Addison took a trip to San Diego to do a little training with boxer Ryan Garcia. They got a little coaching before the two did some trash talking. Dixie telling Addison that she's not about to lose on her channel, and then came the 3 rounds of boxing. They actually exchanged some tough blows while laughing and smiling, and though they tied, it's clear it brought them closer together. We know that despite being hit in the face by Addison, Dixie's face was bruise-free because yesterday she was caught having a beach day with possible new boyfriend Noah Beck. You heard me right. By now, we've seen all of the photos of Noah giving Dixie a piggyback ride into the water and holding her as the waves come in, but sure, they're just friends, as they keep claiming. The two have been seen going out to dinner and getting so close they could kiss, but neither have confirmed a relationship. Even when confronted with the question, they continue to state that they are just friends, which is fine. We'll just be here waiting for you when you do make it official, when you decide to do that, which I'm really hoping soon. But they weren't the only two quote-unquote friends hanging out at the beach that day, as Dixie's sister Charlie and Chase Hudson have been getting friendly again. Beaching together with friends, and in a TikTok highlighting the day, it looks like Chase even tackles Charlie into the water. At least we think that it was Chase. It goes by really quickly. We'll wait and see on this one though. But now I want to know what you think. Do you think hashtag Addison is over in 2020? Let us know if you think that they're going to get back together. Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel. And make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Vanis, and I don't know what 2020 has. I think they're going to throw us for a loop. Maybe they're going to get back together. The holidays are coming. 'Tis the season. But let's be real, 2020, not it. Check, please. Oh, that was a terrible snap. Hey guys, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to another Caught Up with Kelsey. Get on the couch, get comfy, because we're about to get into it. And guys, it is relationship city this week, but also forewarning, there was like no news this week, so I'm kind of just pulling it out of my You gotta work with what you got, and this is what we got this week, so here we go. Okay, first up, we have a Addison update, and that means Addison Rae and Bryce Hall relationship update, because I feel like we haven't talked about them in a while, and it's like, what's going on here? Okay, so as you all know, the two broke up in January after what I think was only like 3 days. You all probably remember all the cute TikToks together, the dates, the holding hands, the possibly kissing through mask ordeal, which we all came to the conclusion that it wasn't really kissing through mask, but we want to believe it because we really want it to happen. However, it looks like they called it quits once again, and this time it seems like it's for good, which honestly, can I just state my opinion? I'm kind of happy about it. I kind of dig single Addison. If we all remember, like we do, Addison deleted that photo of her and Bryce in the pool when they both posted that same photo together. But the one on Bryce's Instagram is still alive and well. After she deleted that photo, it sent fans and Bryce into a frenzy and also a lot of confusion. So when Addison was stopped by the Hollywood Fix paparazzi on the street and they asked her about why she deleted the video, she said, quote, "A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do." What does it mean, Addison? Bryce tweeted that he was confused, and then Addison tweeted that no one knows the full story. Eventually, things got cleared up between Bryce and Addison because they tweeted a picture of themselves in a car with like their thumbs up being like, "We're mature." So obviously we have no idea what happened, but we know that they're friends again. Bryce then tried to clear things up on Josh Richards' Tock show. Everyone tried to say that 15 times because that was take one, and I'm just sticking with it because I don't feel like saying it a million times. Okay, then Bryce posted that whole chapstick video with Addison where they tested chapsticks, but not by kissing, but by just, putting it on their lips like chapstick. Really throwing all of us for a loop. They're leading on and they're egging on these Addison shippers. And guys, I just want answers. And then when the paparazzi confronted Addison again about her and Bryce, she said, quote, "We're not dating yet." Yet, the key word. However, this seems like the relationship is actually completely over now because Addison did wish Bryce a happy birthday on Instagram, but she did not attend his rager of a birthday party that now led to his power being shut off. And although she wasn't there, she was also asked by the paparazzi on the streets about it, and she said, quote, "I don't feel comfortable talking about any of that." But then she also went on like a Twitter rant, not really a rant, but she just tweeted a bunch of stuff and had us feeling like she was feeling some type of way. You feel me?
Cryptic.
Cryptic tweets. Kyle in the back with the right things to say. So it's safe to say Addison is looking like it's officially over, and I feel like I've said that a million times. Addison recently tweeted, quote, "Single and ready to jingle. Anyways, Christmas is literally in 4 months, WTF." And then literally a day or two later, Bryce confirmed that he's single by tweeting, quote, "I'm single now, stop asking me." I'm single now? Now? Do you think something happened? What do you think? Are you in the know? Do you know anything?
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but I really think the ship is docked, and it probably won't be set in sail anytime soon. So, Addison shippers, I'm sorry, but it's looking like it ain't happening. Next up is a ship that actually might be happening, might be sailing. I'm talking Blake Gray and Amelie. And guys, it's looking like it's a ship. Okay, so after posting a lot of TikToks together, being seen out together, and overall looking cute together, fans are shipping Amelie and Blake Gray. Okay guys, hear me out. 3 weeks ago, both of them were stopped by the Hollywood Fix paparazzi, and Blake flat out said, quote, "Going on a little date." And then when asked with who, he turned around and just pointed to Amelie getting out of the car. Oh. So he flat out said it. He literally said that they were going on a date. Love to see it. Love some truths being spewed. But also, this calls for a lot of rumors and speculation that you guys are actually dating. I need some answers. I need a t-shirt that says that. I need some answers, because on the back should be, I got a lot of questions. So now 2 weeks ago, Blake was on Josh Richards' Tock, and he was asked if he was dating Amelie by Bryce. And he said, quote, "We're just friends." But in a previous tea talk, Blake said his last kiss was her. So he got called out by Bryce in this tea talk about it. It's a little confusing, I know. But then Blake continued, quote, "Yeah, actually I'm going on a date with her tonight." Another date? Another date? So that means you're not just going on one date, you're dating. It's multiple dates. And then 2 weeks ago, Amelie was on the Tom Ward show, and guess who he asked her about? Blake, of course. Love to see it. She said, quote, "Blake and I have been going on dates, yes. I've known Blake for almost a year now. I've known him for a long time, and we're sort of just seeing how things work. We're not dating, we're just sort of figuring it out." So you're not dating, but going on dates. Isn't that dating? I'm so confused right now. Okay, well maybe they just haven't made things official, which I get, but they are still going on dates, so maybe we can only hope that this ship is gonna sail? Just keep those TikToks coming, guys. Keep them coming. I'm kind of here for it because they make a really cute couple, but also if they just want to keep dating and trying to figure things out, let them do them. We can't just force them to date right off the bat. They gotta get to know each other. They gotta keep going on dates. They can't just get all kissy-kissy right away. You feel me? Last but not least, Dixie and Addison Rae. No, not dating, but their friendship, because just like how we had a James and Emma update last week, no, we got a Dixie and Addison friendship update coming at ya. Update time. I think that was the song I came up with last week. Anyways, okay, so personally, I feel like this rumor has been floating around for a while now, but we finally got to the bottom of it once and for all, thanks to Dixie. One of those rumors was that her and Addison Rae aren't friends anymore, that they've been feuding. It did seem this way because back in June, if you remember, it seemed that the D'Amelio sisters were feuding with Addison Rae after some of Addison's old TikTok activity came to light. So people started talking about this because Dixie tweeted, quote, "The jealousy, oh my God," seemingly just totally out of the blue. She then shortly followed up that tweet stating, quote, "Charlie deserves better," and quote, "family first and that's that." I'm not for these cryptic things. I need to know what people are talking about. The fans out there, I'm telling you, eagle-eyed fans, because they caught on real quick. Basically, some photos resurfaced of comments Addison liked back in November before she ever met Charlie or Dixie. In true Addison fashion, she stepped in and clarified what was going on, which honestly I love because she's setting the record straight. And she seemed to know or at least suspect that Dixie's tweets were about her, so she opted to shed some light. She explained that she did previously like some anti-Charlie comments back in November before the two ever met. Something happened. Maybe they all handled it too privately behind the scenes. Anyways, it seems like Dixie and Addison are back to good terms, and like I said, maybe they handled everything privately behind the scenes. Addison seems to be pretty good at that. But we're happy that they're friends again because Dixie commented baddies on a post of Addison's, and Addison responded, quote, "You're a baddie." So seems like everything's good, right? But after a few months now that have passed, because of this, that rumor is still out there that they're not friends, which honestly, what? I say this because Dixie actually just posted a TikTok with the question from a fan saying, quote, "So I heard Dixie hate Addison, is that true?" To which Dixie used that comment in the TikTok and just panned over to Addison, who was sitting right next to her in the car, and said, quote, "Yeah, wow." She laid that one to rest real quick. Dixie also just had Addison on her show, The Dixie D'Amelio Show, on her YouTube channel, so I mean, it seems like everything is good between the two, which I'm so happy to see because I love this friendship so much, and I just want to see more TikToks and videos with all of them together, because honestly, after they left the Hype House, I could totally see how people would think that they're not as close anymore. But guys, it looks like we were wrong, and I'm happy to say that we were wrong, even though I didn't believe it. And I feel like a lot of you didn't either. Okay guys, I know this one seemed short this week, but like I said, I'm sorry there wasn't much news. We have to create some news. Let me know down in the comments below what's going on. Who do you want me to talk about next time? Thank you all so much for watching another Caught Up with Kelsey. Make sure to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel. Check out @AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more, and I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Caught Up with Kelsey. Thanks for watching. Bye! Are Addison Rae and Bryce Hall never going to get together after that tweet of Addison's? We'll tell you what's going on and why people are accusing Addison of dropping her friends when she got famous. I'm Kelsey and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Friday! I'm not going to say that it feels good to say it because I haven't said it in a long time because I said it last Friday and the Friday before that. but it does feel good. Remember a month ago when we all thought that Addison Rae and Bryce Hall were going to get together again? I remember, feels like yesterday. The two, who dated briefly and broke up back in January of this year because they were both too busy, had been giving some indication that there was a possibility that they could rekindle their relationship, and in June, when they reunited, #Bradison shippers thought it was on. Bryce was kissing Addison on the cheek in TikToks. He was going out to dinner with her and her family. They were seen holding hands and kissing through their mask while waiting in line at a restaurant. The memories. But also, yes, we know they weren't actually kissing through masks, but we like to believe it, okay? I mean, Bryce even posted a chapstick challenge video with Addison, although they tested the chapsticks normally and pretended to almost kiss, but the video ended before that could happen. When confronted by the paparazzi who asked if they were dating, Addison said, quote, "We're not dating yet." Yet! Guys, she said yet. The two posted photos together on each other's Instagram pages, and we all knew that that was it, their Instagram official post. But then, for some reason, earlier this month, Addison deleted the photo off of her page. I'm still over here questioning this every day of why she did that. We have no answers, but so many questions. When confronted by the paparazzi about this decision, Addison said, quote, "A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do." And she later tweeted, quote, "No one knows the full story to anything, and luckily I chose not to put every detail on the internet. So please respect me and my feelings. Nothing's confusing. It was explained privately." To which Bryce responded, quote, "Bradison is the definition of confusing, WYM." The two later spoke about it privately and made sure to document that moment in which they were being mature and handling it privately. However, that seems to be the end of the relationship because although Addison did wish Bryce a happy birthday on Instagram, she did not attend the rager he threw at his house that got his power shut off. And although she wasn't there, she was still asked about the party, and she told the paparazzi, quote, "I don't feel comfortable talking about any of that." She was clearly feeling some sort of way about the whole ordeal because she later tweeted, quote, "Isn't it weird how your heart actually feels things?" And quote, "Taking a break for the day, I love y'all." Again, Addison, so many questions and no answers. I just want to know. So it's safe to say that #Bradison is officially over, and what really solidified the end is when Addison tweeted 2 days ago, quote, "Single and ready to jingle. Anyways, Christmas in literally 4 months, WTF." Wow, I guess it's time we officially put that ship to bed and officially docked forever? Maybe, but who can really blame her? It's not like she wants to go over to the Sway House in blistering LA heat when they have no AC. Am I right? I guess we have to dock our Bradison yacht. Maybe it'll come, sailing another time. Of course, now her mentions are filled with many people trying to shoot their shot. And one person who was about to slide into Addison's DMs is Tana Mojo. You remember Tana, controversial YouTuber, quote-unquote married Jake Paul last summer only to break up in January so that he could focus on boxing and also a new girlfriend. And while the two have admitted to hanging out again, possibly doing more than friends do, it seems that Tana also had her eye on Addison. Earlier this week, she duetted a video on TikTok where she reacted to Addison lip-singing to "Lay All Your Love on Me" from Mamma Mia. Addison is in a pool, so it seems only appropriate that Tana is also in a bikini top as she mouths, quote, "Call me." Her caption was less subtle when she wrote, quote, "Addison, I'm officially getting at you. Bryce, I'm done acting straight and supportive. I'm next." Fans were pretty quick to ship it, with already coming up with the ship name #Taddison, and that was quickly approved by Tana, who commented, quote, "Exactly. I would have said Taddison too. So my ship name was good. It was approved. Verified." Addison has yet to reply to Tana's advances, but that could be because she's too busy dealing with a new TikTok trend that's bringing up a lot of drama. The trend is simply exposing famous TikTokers past, so when one of Addison's old friends made a video titled, quote, "When Addison Rae was your actual Tracy," and the video showed Addison and her friend Gracie in several photos. People immediately assumed that this meant that Gracie was dropped as a friend because Addison got famous, but she was quick to comment on Gracie's TikTok, writing, quote, "Aw, Gracie said this is so sad. Our story is crazy." From then on, it was all damage control after someone commented, quote, "And she probably doesn't even speak to this girl now." Gracie responded, quote, "We actually do talk when we get the chance. She's obviously a very busy person." Addison even called out the people claiming she's different now, writing, quote, "Saying I changed and dropped old friends knowing nothing? I flew my best friend from high school to LA this year." Addison even commented on a TikTok room post, further clarifying that her friendship with Gracie was through a relationship she had at the time, and after the breakup, they remained friends. She also restated that she flew her BFF to LA, and she was also a bridesmaid at her high school best friend's wedding. She wrote, quote, "Once you graduate high school and move away to college, life changes. When I moved to college, no one from high school reached out to me. When I moved to LA though, everyone started to. Weird. Anyways, love y'all, have a good day. You and your body are perfect." Classic Addison to end a comment that way, but we want to know what you think. Would you ship Addison and Tana Mojo together? If not, who do you ship Addison with? Let us know down in the comments below, and as also, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Chapstick, and who do I ship Addison with? Honestly, I'm digging single Addison. I'm here for it. We know David as being one of the biggest YouTube personalities, and also from all of his crazy YouTube videos like, "Hey David, still waiting for my Tesla." Right here, Kelsey, what's up? What's that? What's that? Oh, not a Tesla in my driveway. Hey guys, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to another Caught Up with Kelsey. Get on the couch, get comfy, because we're about to get into it. Kyle's behind the cam, per usual. You're not gonna say hi.
Hey!
All right, have to start off with the Bryce Hall, trouble, drama. So basically the Sway House threw this massive party for Bryce's birthday, and you know, a lot of people knew about it because people posted it literally everywhere. Of course, there was no social distancing, there was no mask.
What an idiot.
Kyle said it, not me. The Sway House was visited by like fake cops, dancers, hint hint, nudge nudge, wink wink. And then they were finally visited by the real cops at 4 in the morning. You know who was noticeably missing from this massive party?
Addison Rae.
Great job, Kyle. Literally, Addison Rae was missing, which were we surprised about? No. But I know what you're all thinking, where was she? Well, she was spending the evening with her little brother, posting it up on Instagram, but also she did wish Bryce a happy birthday earlier in the day, so wise choice, Addison, wise choice. So after this party went down over the weekend, a ton of people spoke out about it. I'm talking backlash. Tyler Oakley, YouTuber Elijah Daniel went off on Twitter. Even like the mayor of LA was like threatening to shut off power and like water. You can't make this stuff up, people. You can't make this stuff up. So the night after this party went down, Bryce tweeted out a simple quote, "I love my friends." Then he was confronted by the Hollywood Fix paparazzi, and he was asked about his party, and then he simply just ignored the questions, stayed silent, and just hopped into his Sprinter van. Peace out. And then on Sunday, he tweeted, quote, "If I don't respond to you hating on me, just know you're not worth my time." And then later he did a TikTok to a Kesha song. He lip synced the lyrics, quote, "I don't give a f," and then he flipped off the camera. So when all this went down, people could not help but notice Addison's tweets as well. The following day, she said, quote, "Isn't it weird how your heart actually feels things?" And then she tweeted, quote, "Taking a break for the day, I love y'all." And then Sunday, she tweeted, quote, "Hug me please," and quote, "Need hugs." So maybe she's totally going through something, or she's not being cryptic at all, and we're just thinking way too much into this. But then Addison was confronted by the celeb living paparazzi, and they asked the question about Bryce's party. Do you want to know what she had to say?
Obviously.
She said, quote, "I don't feel comfortable talking about any of that. I'm sorry." What does this all mean? I don't think they're on good terms anymore. I really don't. This was like the icing on the cake, the cherry on top that set Addison off. And I honestly think she's gonna distance herself from him. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Do you think this is the end of #Bradison? I kind of think it is. Okay, next up, Lily Reinhart. She is slamming some clickbait stories about her breakup with Cole Sprouse. Wow. I feel like I haven't said those two names in a very long time. So an article surfaced online with the headline, quote, "Lily Reinhart's been through heartbreak. She wants to tell you about it." So when fans began reading the post, a lot started to speculate that there was a quote about her breakup with Cole. And if you guys don't remember, in May of 2020, Lily and Cole have been reportedly broken up. Neither of them have spoke out about this, but a lot of sources are confirming that they broke up because of distance. The pandemic was to blame for their break. This all came after Cole posted that huge long Instagram story, but he never specified what he was referring to, but that was the time when all these allegations of him cheating on Lily came out with Kaya Gerber. We never got to the bottom of that. TBT. Around that same time, Lily spoke out about quote-unquote toxic social media users. And then right after that, we all remember that weird Skeet Ulrich Instagram live with his girlfriend in the hot tub. Like, do you, Skeet? But during the live, they both answered a fan question asking, quote, do you think that Cole Sprouse and Lily Reinhart are a cute couple? And they both responded that they were a cute couple, like really emphasizing the were. Back to the story here. So in the article, she was describing her collection of poems called Swimming Lessons. She shared, quote, I felt the need to write that because I was scared, and I am scared that people are going to try and create their own idea of what my love life looked or looks like. I'm not saying my boyfriend f***ed another woman. I'm saying I felt betrayed. Lily was quick to set the record straight about this quote, saying, quotes taken from my most recent interview are not about a breakup. They're about the depression I felt over these last few months. Tired of people taking my words out of context and piecing together their own story for clickbait. I would never speak so candidly about something as personal as a breakup. That's incredibly private. I was addressing my depression. Oh my gosh. Woo! Wow. I'm so glad Lily came out and confirmed all this. We could put all this to rest and we can move on. But also, Lily, what's up with you and Cole? I just want to know. Okay, coming at you with a Kelsey cam that's much needed because Cole Sprouse literally just came out and officially confirmed the breakup of Sprouse Heart, breaking all of our hearts. Literally crying. But guys, he literally said that they separated in January of this year, but then made it permanent in March. It's so sad, but I'm so happy that I have like closure. Oh my gosh, guys, what do you think about all this? I cannot believe it's officially confirmed. When I just said that Lily and Cole have not come out and said anything about confirming anything, and yet this comes out. Guys, I'm literally predicting the future. But hey, Riverdale season 5 is coming out. They're gonna be filming back together very soon. Love is in the air, maybe? Jughead, Betty, Lily, Cole.
Finally!
Oh God. Okay, last story of the day. I feel like I'm flying through all these. Guys, David Dobrik has reacted to rumors of his assistant, Natalie, dating a Vlog Squad member. Kyle, this is the time where you do dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun!
Do I need a sound effect button? How do I get one?
Dun dun dun!
Oh, that kind of hurt. Okay, so we all know David Dobrik and his assistant, Natalie. They've been friends for like ever, and they have long been at the center of speculation of romance from fans, but now the long-running dating rumors may have just been put to rest. The ship may be docked. The ship might have never sailed. The ship's a Tesla. We know David as being one of the biggest YouTube personalities and also from all of his crazy YouTube videos like, hey David, still waiting for my Tesla. Right here. Kelsey, what's up? What's that? What's that? Oh, not a Tesla in my driveway.
You're fine.
However, David is also well known for his close relationship with Natalie. And although they have never confirmed the multiple dating rumors between the two, you know, it hasn't stopped fans from shipping them. Like me. Navid.
Navid.
Daddily. That's cute. So now, Natalie posted an Instagram picture that has thrown a huge wrench into all of our ships. Does that mean my ship is sinking? Kyle, grab your life vest.
You're fine.
So in the picture, it shows the Vlog Squad member cuddling up on the beach with fellow YouTuber Todd Smith during what seems to be an impromptu beach date, dinner, hangout. Many fans have gone crazy over this and are speculating that the photo could totally be a sign or literally that they could be potentially dating. Is there a romance between Natalie and Todd? Nod? Tattly? It's honestly not too far-fetched because, you know, Todd has been flirting with Natalie in the past. Look at all these vlogs. And also, I feel like Natalie has kind of flirted back, so honestly, I kind of think they make a cute couple. So you know who else was desperate to get to the bottom of all this? Keemstar. Drama Alerts Keemstar reached out to David to confirm the potential relationship, but it looks like David is just as oblivious to all of this, just like us. David responded to Keemstar's DM, quote, I have no clue, ha ha ha. I wish I knew myself. Aww. I feel like he does, he just can't say anything. If my best friend was dating someone where they didn't want everyone to know about it, I would keep it secret too, wouldn't you? I'd keep it on the DL. So now I guess we all just have to wait for maybe some confirmation if there is gonna be any, or you know, if they're just friends and they're playing it up for the cameras, because you never know. All I know is that my Tesla ship is on the dock, waiting for it to leave, and maybe David will join me because he's supplying my ship. He is the captain, and I'm just the sailor. All of the puns today. Well, that's it for another Caught Up with Kelsey. Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about all these 3 stories. I mean, personally, I was the most shocked about Natalie and Todd. Nod, tattily. Make sure to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Thanks for watching and staying along. Is this my new caught up with Kelsey song? That all rhymed. Did Bryce Hall just get his power shut off because of a party? We'll tell you what's going on and where Addison Rae is in this whole thing. I'm Kelsey Bannis and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Friday! I haven't said that in so long. Feels good. Feels good. 1 week ago, Bryce threw a massive party at his house to celebrate his 21st birthday party. There were a ton of your favorite TikTokers there, all of the Sway Boys, dancers, and no mask or social distancing. But guys, there's a whole pandemic that is happening, and California currently has more cases than any other US state. In fact, LA County alone, the county in which they live, has more cases than most states. So many cases that the mayor of Los Angeles warned on August 4th that if the police are called to shut down a large party at your home, you will receive a notice from the city's Department of Water and Power of a shutoff on your property within 2 days. He clarified that the rule is not meant to focus on small and ordinary gatherings in people's homes, but rather the people determined to break the rules and throw these quote-unquote super spreader events, which could pose as a significant public danger and threat to others. On August 7th, Josh Richards, who is part of the Sway House, was asked how he felt about influencers partying, and he told E! News, quote, "I think that we definitely are in a time that's super confusing and people are acting out in a bunch of different ways. But there's definitely a way to do it safely and quarantine safely, and people should do that." Then they proceeded to throw a party the following day on August 8th and last Friday for Bryce's birthday. The event was shut down around 4 a.m. by the police, and the backlash was almost instantaneous. YouTuber Tyler Oakley spoke out against them on Twitter, asking them to do better for their audience, and YouTuber Elijah Daniels said that he called the mayor in an attempt to get their power shut off. And he went off on Twitter. Like, he went off. He followed up the tweet writing, quote, "Just a warning for Sway and hype, I don't give a about y'all, and I'm sure you'll be told this, but after your power and water gets shut off on Tuesday, if you continue to party, they can and will try to charge you with domestic bioterrorism to make an example out of you." This is some serious stuff. This isn't some fake video for everybody. No. This is real. Bryce and the Sway Boys responded to this backlash in their own ways. Bryce posted a TikTok of him lip-syncing to a Kesha song with the lyrics, quote, "I don't give a And then a couple of days ago, the boys began to brag that they still had water and power, posting TikToks with captions like, quote, "The water is feeling extra warm today and the lights are extra bright, #blessed." And tweeting, quote, "Took the hottest shower this morning." Bryce even posted a TikTok with all of the boys dancing in a caption that read, quote, "Our lights keep flickering for some reason." But it appears that they celebrated this victory of getting away with a party too soon because on Wednesday, their power was shut off. Bryce was stopped by the Hollywood Fix, which is paparazzi, and when he was asked about partying and his birthday, he literally just slammed the door in the guy's face and got into his Sprinter peace, see ya. I thought that was interesting. This fact was confirmed by the mayor himself when he released a statement that didn't name Bryce exactly, but it was confirmed to be Bryce's house later by reporters. The mayor wrote on his Twitter, quote, "Today I authorized the city to disconnect utility service at a house in the Hollywood Hills to stop the large parties held there in flagrant violation of our public health orders. Parties like these can quickly and easily spread the virus and put our communities at risk." And elaborated in a statement that, quote, "Despite several warnings, the house in question, quote, has turned into a nightclub in the hills, hosting large gatherings in flagrant violation of our public health orders. The consequences of these large parties ripple throughout our entire community because the virus can quickly and easily spread." I mean, yeah, so true. At first, Bryce liked the tweet from the mayor and tweeted presumably after the shutoff, quote, "Suddenly the turns have tabled." Isn't it tables have turned? Interesting. What? Oh, how the turntables. But soon it seems the severity of having no power in the middle of a heat wave started to hit them. And it's hit me. I'm gonna be honest, I have a fan on me right now. I'm trying to be like Beyonce, but it's not working. Yesterday, Bryce tweeted, quote, "Woke up sweating bullets in this 100-degree weather. No air condition, #dope." But hey, those cold showers they complained about on Instagram Live filmed in their dark house probably felt good, right? It appears that maybe Bryce is understanding the weight of the backlash from the past week because last night he tweeted, quote, "With my power recently being shut off, I now see what having no power can have on someone. I decided to donate a portion of my upcoming merch sales to @NoKidHungry, hoping to do my small part to help those in need in LA during these times. #Los Angeles." We don't know yet how much of a portion it is, but that is nice of him. So while Bryce works through his feelings and tries to get his power back on, his ex-girlfriend Addison Rae attends a birthday party for friends Taylor Holder and Tony Lopez. Interesting, no? Was Bryce there? I don't think he was. Don't worry, it wasn't a house party, but rather an evening of masks at the Boa Steakhouse in Los Angeles. Addison's parents were in attendance, as well as Nikita Dragon, Thomas Petru, and more. It's good to see that there are some influencers who are taking this seriously, and it seems like we probably won't be seeing Addison and Bryce together soon, as she appears to be distancing herself from the whole ordeal. Because when she was questioned too by the Hollywood Fix paparazzi, she was like, "I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable talking about that." What do you think's gonna happen? Do you think we're gonna get some clarification from either of them? But now we want to know what you think. Do you think the Sway Boys will learn from this, or will they throw another party? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Chapstick, and I need 10 more fans on me. It's hot. This heat wave. Make me Beyonce. Did I do it? Bryce Hall is facing backlash for the huge party he threw for his birthday. We'll tell you what happened and why Addison Rae may be hurt by the whole ordeal. I'm Chapstick, and you're watching the Daily Report. Another day, another Addison story. Not surprised. Currently, Los Angeles is in the middle of a surge of coronavirus cases. It's been so bad that the mayor of LA threatened to shut off the power and water to anyone violating the health orders. But Bryce Hall turned 21 the other day, so time to throw a huge party with all of your favorite TikTokers. Or is it time? On Friday night, the Sway House threw a massive party, and as soon as people started posting it, it was noticeable that no one was social distancing, because there were too many people and rarely any mask in sight. The Sway House was visited once by fake cops, dancers for Bryce, and then again by the real cops when they shut the whole thing down at 4 a.m. after some noise complaints. Missing from the party that night? Addison Rae, aka part of Addison, aka allegedly Bryce's girlfriend. She spent the evening with her brother after posting a happy birthday to Bryce on social media, which is probably for the best because Bryce and company are getting ripped apart on social media due to this stunt. YouTuber Tyler Oakley spoke out against this party the same way he spoke out against Jake Paul's party, tagging the Sway Boys in the tweet and asking them to be responsible because of their platform. YouTuber Elijah Daniel was not as nice as Tyler when he tweeted out that he spoke to the mayor's office about Sway House. He took it that far. When one fan asked what he meant by that, he tweeted, quote, "Sway and Hype have violated the mayor of LA's rules more than once, which result in their power and water being shut off." He later clarified, writing, quote, "Just a warning for Sway and Hype, I don't even give a f*** about y'all. If you continue to party, they can and will try to charge you with domestic bioterrorism to make an example out of you." That went from 0 to 100 so quick. So quick. But why bring the Hype House into this? Because last month, Hype House received backlash when they threw a massive party. Many have apologized for doing so, and when it comes to getting the power shut off, Thomas Petru, founder of the Hype House, spoke out about it, writing, quote, "We've been working closely with the city and we are not included in the list of people getting shutoffs. It won't happen again." Taking accountability sounds like a mature thing to do, so let's check in on Bryce's reaction to the backlash. Shall we? Well, the night after the party, Bryce tweeted a simple quote, "I love my friends." When confronted by the Hollywood Fix that same day, he avoided the questions about the party as he hopped into a Sprinter van. On Sunday, he tweeted, quote, "If I don't respond to you hating on me, just know you're not worth my time." And later, he used a Kesha song on TikTok to describe how he was feeling when he lip-synced to the lyrics, quote, "I don't give a f***," while flipping off the camera. So I'm assuming Bryce is not going to respond to any of this, any of my daily reports. Anything. But was that in response to the party or the fact that Addison may be mad at him now? Is this the end? For sure? Is this literally the end of #Addison? Is this the end? Could this be the catalyst? Well, Bryce did get multiple dancers later in the evening, and people could not help but notice the tweets from Addison the following day that said, quote, "Isn't it weird how your heart actually feels things?" And then, quote, "Taking a break for the day, I love y'all." On Sunday, she tweeted, quote, "Hug me please," and quote, "Need hugs." So she's clearly going through something. Or, she's just tweeting things out like she usually does. I don't know. Addison was confronted by the paparazzi about the party, where she confirmed that she was not there, and when asked about the dancers, she said, quote, "I don't feel comfortable talking about any of that." Some people are defending Bryce, saying that he was forced into having the dancers, but mostly fans are just annoyed by Bryce's attitude. One fan wrote, quote, "See, this is why we need to cancel him. He doesn't learn from his mistakes. He's gonna do it again." While another said, quote, "He thinks he's all that and he's untouchable." Well, personally, there's no need for cancel culture here, but was this the right thing to do? Throw a party during a pandemic? And now we want to know what you think. Was Bryce in the wrong here for throwing a massive party during the pandemic? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and could this be the end of #Addison? Let me know down in the comments about that as well. Could this be the end? Could it? Addison Rae was banned from TikTok. We'll tell you what happened and why she's being accused of stealing. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Monday. Very hot. There's a heat wave going through LA, and I'm like, hot. Great way to start off the day. Addison Rae is celebrating an insane milestone. Last week, she was named the #1 top earner on TikTok by Forbes, bringing in $5 million in a year. Cannot relate whatsoever. More money than I'll ever make my entire life. Jealous? Me? Yes, very. Seriously, in a year, because this time last year, Addison was starting at LSU as a broadcast journalism major. Hey, that was my major too. Am I like Addison Rae? I think so. But I went to MSU. Same, slightly different. She hit 1 million followers on TikTok in October, and that's when things really started to change. Addison told Forbes, quote, "My name would be called out when I was walking into class," which was pretty mind-blowing. Eventually, she left LSU in December to move to Los Angeles and pursue this TikTok thing full-time. Now, she has a podcast with her mom called Mama Knows Best and a new makeup line with a company called Item Beauty that she co-founded. Pretty amazing. If I'm following Addison's footsteps, does that mean I'm gonna become TikTok famous, have my own podcast, and then have my own beauty line? It's everything I've been talking about, so I'm just manifesting it. It's gonna happen. Kelsey Cosmetics, Kelsey on the pod. Which is smart, especially considering that TikTok might not be around anymore come September. Oh my gosh, that's like 3 weeks. That's like what, soon? Whew. But when Addison isn't worrying about her largest fan base being taken away from her, she also has to deal with allegations of theft. Addison's beauty line dropped last week with a slogan on the packaging that some people claim was stolen from a popular small business. On the mirror in the bronzer, you can see very small text that says, quote, "I love you, say it back," which is a known phrase of Lonely Ghost Company, a company that Addison promoted back in May when she wore one of their shirts. In fact, back in July, Lonely Ghost announced a collab with Igloo with their phrase on the front of a cooler. The company has it all over their Instagram account, so when fans spotted the slogan in Addison's mirror, they had some questions. The owner of the company acknowledged this issue, writing on Instagram, quote, "I'm mainly just sad because as a small brand, we were so excited when Addison posted in our clothes. I was my little sister's hero, LOL. So for her to wear our clothes publicly and then use our catchphrase for her makeup line 2 months later makes me," and then use a heartbreak emoji. She went on to say in a following comment that she's sure Addison wasn't behind the decision and that she wouldn't intentionally steal. However, she did end the comment writing, quote, "But it does deserve to be called out in my opinion, just because we're not getting any response from them privately." Whoop. Oh boy. While Addison has yet to respond to these claims, the company is denying this happened, writing in a statement to 17, quote, "Item has been in development since last year, and this phrase was concepted internally when Item's creative director shared that she says, quote, 'I love you, say it back,' to her 4-year-old son each night before going to bed. This was the impetus for the phrase, and by placing it on a mirror and some interior packaging, it reflects a daily message of affirmation. We have no plans to place this phrase on apparel." And as if that wasn't enough drama for Addison this week, she was also banned from TikTok. I know.
No!
Okay, calm down. Let me explain. She was banned from TikTok because her account was hacked. Oh my gosh. On Friday, a hacker took over Addison's account and her 55.5 million followers, changing the account name to Joe and Zach 1 and updating her bio to read, quote, "Plug walk Joe, Zach, and Crippen." Is that a song? What does that mean? Crippen? I'm too old. I need to get with the times, people. Whoever this hacker was managed to post some unusual videos, some weird graphics, a couple of videos that appear to be screenshots of a chat, and promoted other people's TikToks. Before long, Addison's page read, quote, "This account was banned due to multiple community guidelines violations." You think? Also, when I saw it, I was like, what is going on here? Something's wrong. And then obviously, I knew she was hacked, but I was like, huh, Addison, get on it. Addison let her fans know about the issue, tweeting, quote, "My TikTok is hacked. with a frowny face. 2 hours later, she tweeted, quote, "Why am I crying?" And 2 hours after that, she decided to use her power for good use, writing, quote, "Since I'm trending, everyone click this," which led to a site about ways to help Lebanon after the tragedy that happened last week. Addison's account was restored 3 hours later, and all of the weird videos were deleted, and we are back to see Forbes' top TikTok earner dancing the way that she does. But dang, Addison, it's time to change those passwords and get some good security going, let me just say. But now we want to know what you think. Have you purchased any Item Beauty products? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Awesomeness, and going through a hacking, I don't want to go through. Addison, kudos. But then, something magical happened. Emma and James followed each other back on Instagram. What happened? I want to know everything. Hey guys, welcome back to another Cut Up with Kelsey. Get on the couch, get comfy, because we're about to get into it. It's a drama-filled episode, per usual. Guys, I am here to tell you that 2020 has actually mended a friendship. How? I don't know. But Emma Chamberlain and James Charles apparently are friends again, and I'm kind of happy about it, but also like, what does this mean? Okay, so some backstory. It's been a really long time since we, have heard about the Sister Squad, because you know that they broke up. It was consisted of Emma Chamberlain, James Charles, Ethan Dolan, and Grayson Dolan, and they did a lot of YouTube videos together. They called themselves the Sister Squad, the good old days of YouTube. And then, as we all know, Dramageddon happened, aka James, Tati, Shane, Jeffrey. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I did so many daily reports on them. Go check them out, then come back here. After that all happened, we kind of saw the Sister Squad dissolve. But it wasn't until this last July, so last month, when the Dolan twins put out a video on their YouTube channel addressing assumptions from fans about themselves. There was so much tea spilled in that video, and I feel like no one talked about it. Am I the only one that feels that way? Let me know down in the comments below, because I feel like I could do a whole video on this just in general. But anyways, so one of the assumptions that they addressed in the video was that they were the ones basically responsible for ending the Sister Squad. And the twins wouldn't speak on the situation too much, saying, quote, "It wouldn't be fair to talk about it because they didn't want to speak for the other former members of the squad." Grayson said, quote, "We actually haven't talked to them in a while." So even though the Sister Squad broke up, does that mean their whole friendship, everything dissolved? It's so sad to think about that. Something had to have happened where this all went down. And I don't think it was Dramageddon. I think there was something way bigger. Conspiracy with a K. I'm just gonna make so much stuff that has to do cooking in the kitchen with Kelsey and Kyle with a K.
Kelsey's cookies.
Are you hungry or something?
Yes.
Okay, so with Grayson and Ethan admitting all of this, a lot of fans were heartbroken, not only because Emma is not the girl that Ethan admitted to be seriously dating in the video, but also it crushed all of our hearts and hopes and dreams. We all hoped for a Sister Squad reunion, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon, so. But then, something magical happened. Emma and James followed each other back on Instagram. What happened? I want to know everything. Okay, so not long after a makeup artist posted a TikTok glamming up Emma, the one and only James Charles commented saying, quote, "OMG, she looks so beautiful." And then Emma was asked about refollowing James by paparazzi, and she said, quote, "He's great, I love him." And while things seem to be good between James and Emma, the same seemingly can't be said about the Sister Squad altogether, because when the paparazzi asked Emma when we will get to see the group back together, she totally, completely ignored the question and shut the door in the paparazzi's face. So, what does it mean? Guys, let me know down in the comments below if I'm totally missing something, or am I totally just too invested in all of this. Speaking of the one and only James Charles, it looks like he shaded Charlie D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio, and Addison Rae all at the same time.
Say it ain't so.
But it's true. As probably all of you are aware, a lot of influencers and even celebrities like Selena Gomez are coming out with their own beauty and makeup lines. Can't say the same, even though Kelsey Cosmetics seems like a great idea, Kyle. Okay, so we know Addison has Item Beauty. Charlie and Dixie had that Morphe collab. So all these influencers and celebrities have been coming out with makeup. A lot have been receiving some backlash, but also, a lot of congrats, which they totally deserve, because this is an awesome feat. But James went off in a now deleted tweet saying, quote, "I'm sick of people who have no business coming out with makeup brands. Shots fired. Is he not friends with Charlie anymore, or Addison, or Dixie? What is going on? Many, like myself, were quick to assume that he was shading Charlie, Dixie, and Addison, but James was quick to shut down these rumors, saying he would quote unquote never shade one of his best friends. He continued to tweet, quote, reworded the original tweet because people assumed I was shading my own friends or people I love, which is not the case, lol. Why would I be shading one of my own friends? LMAO, OMG, y'all want drama so bad. I mean, James, come on. You can't think that we wouldn't assume that you were talking about Charlie, Dixie, and Addison when they just came out with their own stuff. And then he reworded his original tweet saying, quote, people who do not wear makeup should not be coming out with makeup brands, but that's just my opinion. And then many continued to still call out James, even after he clarified that he wasn't shading, any of his friends or influencers. And then after some time passed, James came out to confirm in a tweet that, he was actually tweeting that all towards Alicia Keys. What? Then he unfollowed her on Instagram while she still follows him. And then he confirmed all this and apologized to Alicia, on a very lengthy Twitter post. And then he also admitted to doing not enough research and figured out after doing so that she is coming out with a skincare line instead of a beauty/makeup line. Alicia never said anything, which is good for her because she's queen and she doesn't need to come in and talk about all this drama. Alicia said way back in the day that she would stop wearing makeup because she just didn't want to wear makeup anymore. So the fact that she's coming out with a skincare line and James didn't know that, do your research, bud. And I'm glad he did, and I'm glad he clarified, and I'm glad he apologized. Case closed. Case with a K. Okay, last up, I know you all are kind of really tired and sick of me talking about it, but guys, there's so much drama surrounding the Kissing Booth 2 that it's I gotta talk about it. So we know that the Kissing Booth stars Joey Keane and Jacob Elordi, and as you're all aware, they used to date after meeting on the set of the first Kissing Booth film, but by the end of 2018, a lot of fans were wondering if they split due to lack of social media posts together and, lack of photos together from paparazzi and stuff. And although that they never reported or confirmed that they did split, cue, Joey moving on to her producer boyfriend from her show, and then Jacob Elordi getting shipped with Zendaya, his co-star from Euphoria. Cue them going back to work together and working with an ex. Talk about awkward. So then Jacob just kind of revealed to us in an interview that he's never seen the Kissing Booth 2. And then Joey tweeted and then deleted a little shade towards Jacob, her ex. She said, quote, Jacob's seen it, he's capping, which means he's lying. Which means, did they watch it together? Because how does she know that he's seen it? So that was my little recap, but now Joey revealed what it was like to work with her ex. She spilled all the tea to us in a cover story for Cosmopolitan's September issue, and she admitted that an added pressure came in working with Jacob. She said, quote, no one's thinking to themselves, that was easy, because it wasn't. I'm sure people will analyze every moment and every detail, and you know what? Let them. But at the end of the day, I was just thrilled to be Elle Evans again. And then she continued, quote, what's the most correct way to go about this? Elle Evans needs her Noah Flynn, and whatever that means for my personal life, I'll do anything to make sure the story of my character who I care about so much is complete. So what I'm gathering from all this is that obviously it's totally hard to work with an ex, but they're professionals, they put their, emotions aside and did their work. And boy, did it show, because the movie is so good. I can only wait for Kissing Booth 3. I'm so excited. But also the whole Taylor Zakhar Perez and Joey Keane stuff. What's going on there? We know that Taylor said that they're not dating, but also I'm not convinced. Kyle, what do you think?
James Charles should just stay in his lane. Don't come after Alicia Keys.
Know your place. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching another Caught Up with Kelsey. Let me know down in the comments below who you guys think I should talk about next time. Also, let me know what you think about all these 3 stories, because I'm dying to know your thoughts. And make sure to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. I'm in a weird mood. Bryce Hall explains what happened with the confusing Addison Rae drama. We'll tell you what he said and why the Hype House may be moving to your TV. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Another Bradison story coming back at ya. Welcome back to the #Bradison roller coaster of 2020. By now, we're all experiencing whiplash from the back and forth happening as Bryce Hall and Addison Rae attempt to figure out their relationship. The two broke up in January, only to reconnect in June after quarantine. If you've been following this, you probably remember all the cute TikToks together, the dates, the holding hands, and the kissing through masks. However, yesterday we reported the two may have called it quits. Again, giving me major whiplash. again. Addison had deleted a photo of the two that she had posted, sending fans and Bryce into a state of confusion surrounding their relationship. Bryce tweeted that he was confused. Addison tweeted that no one knows the full story. What got even more confusing was when TikToker Eliza Minor was introduced into the story. Cue Eliza. Enter stage left. Wait. Stage left. Literally, my improv teacher's cringing. Back in May, before Addison and Bryce had even reunited, there was a video of a party that Bryce was at with no social distancing. We say that because Eliza was up all close and personal with Bryce in the video. So why is this coming up now? Well, after all of the confusing tweets, Eliza commented on one of them on the TikTok Room Instagram page, writing, quote, "Nothing about that night was confusing." And Addison responded with a heart emoji. What does this mean? I feel like I'm on this roller coaster for years, guys, and I don't know what's happening. I need answers. Eliza addressed all of the rumors yesterday, writing, quote, "I had nothing to do with what happened between Bryce and Addison. Also, nothing happened between Bryce and I. Before everyone goes straight to assuming, it's best to know what actually happened." Addison responded to this post on the TikTok Room Instagram page, writing, quote, "We all handle things, y'all. Let's just love. There's an absence of it in this world." So, yeah, eventually things got cleared up with Bryce as well, and Addison tweeted a picture of the two holding their thumbs up that said, quote, "Handling things privately and off social media, just like you guys said." And even Bryce wrote, quote, "Look at us being semi-mature." Good to see Addison back together again. And now Bryce is finally trying to clear things up for the rest of us. Yesterday he appeared on Josh Richards' show Tock, as he does often because, they live together. In the video, Josh confronts Bryce about the drama with Addison, and he explained that in the beginning when he quote tweeted Addison, writing, quote, "Addison is the definition of confusing, WYM, he was trying to make a little joke. He explained, quote, "We kind of decided to bring it to social media, being immature and My response was kind of trying to be witty, but also, hey, let's calm down." And then Bryce's mom got involved. What? Around the time when all of the confusing tweets were happening, Bryce tweeted, quote, "Watch how fast I cannot give a." Either way, his mom stepped in and shaded the heck out of her son's girlfriend, writing, quote, "Find yourself a girl that gives you the respect of actually telling you when she's mad, rather than deleting pictures and sending cryptic tweets to let the whole world know first." Oof. Mom, don't ever get a Twitter. Even Jaden admitted that she, quote, "came in for the jugular." Bryce said that he texted her after seeing the tweets to ask what she was doing, and she responded with a picture of the tweet stating that she was defending him while using a blushing emoji. Literally the most mom thing ever, honestly. It's kind of cute, right? Bryce also explained how in the Hollywood Fix paparazzi video, he pretended not to know that she deleted the picture and was grateful that Addison had pulled up at that same time so he could pass the paparazzi off on her. Same place, same time, and all of California?
Coincidence? I think not.
And when it comes to the photo where they said that they were handling it offline, he told Josh, quote, "We did handle everything offline like we talked about," and was like, "It's never healthy to just handle through the phone because there's this thing called the hang up feature and the block feature, and you can't do that in real life when you're face to face." This whole thing is like a messy reality show, and speaking of segues, pretty good. It seems the Hype House will be getting their own show soon called The Hype Life. According to Deadline, the show will focus on the founders of the Hype House, as well as famous friends of the group like Nikita Dragon. 17 reported, quote, "Each episode will give viewers an inside look at the inner workings of the Los Angeles influencer compound, taking them beyond the dance challenges and perfectly filtered photos they see on social media." Between this and Charli D'Amelio's reality show about her family, we're gonna have a lot of TV to watch. Definitely put that in the calendar. And now we want to know what you think. What other TikTokers do you want to see in a reality show? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel. And make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Vanis, and honestly, Kyle and I, reality show. K&K House. Swag. Putting it out there. Deadline, hit me up. Netflix, what's up? Did Addison Rae and Bryce Hall break up? We'll tell you what's going on and why Addison is going to Kourtney Kardashian for business advice about a new brand she's launching. I'm Kelsey Vanis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Addison broke up? What? We're getting into it. It may be hard to believe, but Addison Rae has been in our lives for less than a year. She blew up on TikTok only about 9 months ago, and she's already making her way into the beauty world. That's right, on August 11th, Addison, in partnership with Item Beauty, will be launching a line of makeup. Addison told E! quote, "I wanted to create a brand that supports individuality in a very real and authentic way. Item approaches beauty the same way that I do. I want to be able to put something on my face that I can feel good about. Clean products with ingredients that are good for my skin and enhance, not mask, my features." Kyle, I told you! I should have came up with my cosmetics line. Everyone else is doing it, why can't I? Kelsey Cosmetics with a K. It's all there. It's all there. But why start a brand rather than collaborating with an already established makeup company? Well, Addison explains, quote, "I wanted to be able to really truly give my input and ideas. Item stands for exactly what I stand for as a co-founder, so it's just a bigger picture relationship for me and something that I want to really, really work on." And I'll bet she had guidance from someone who knows a lot about business and beauty. Someone like, a Kardashian? Goals. Addison told E! that she had an amazing time spending time with Kourtney Kardashian. Girl, we know, we see the TikToks and the Instagram post and the Instagram stories. You guys are best friends. We get it. And I'm jealous. She explained, quote, "They're all just such loving people that genuinely care about each other. That just continuously inspires me." She went on to gush about the amazing bond that they have and how that is something she's always valued in her own family. But what did Kourtney tell her about launching a new brand? Quote, "Be confident in what you produce and really do what you love." According to Addison, this advice came from Kourtney and many others she's spoken to within the industry. Launching a beauty brand is a lot of work, so is Addison getting busy again? Could this be the end of #Bradison again? As we all remember, Bryce Hall and Addison started hanging out at the end of last year. They made it official in January, only to officially break up less than a week later. The main reason the two split? Schedules. That's such like a celebrity reason of breaking up. I'm so busy filming. I'm so busy shooting a music video. Cannot relate. Kyle's filming me. Bryce had just started in the Sway house and was busy making videos and editing them, and Addison's TikTok career was just taking off. The two had since reunited after quarantine slowed everyone down, and they went on to make a number of cute TikToks together, go on dates, and get caught by the paparazzi holding hands and kissing through masks. Okay, maybe not really kissing, but like it looked like they did. And honestly, we just want it to happen, so come on. Many thought that #Bradison were back on, but now it seems that might not be the case. Just when we thought they were Instagram official, Addison rips it out from underneath us. Last week, we reported and celebrated the moment when both Addison and Bryce posted photos with each other on their Insta accounts. Not story, the main page, full feed. But then, for seemingly no reason, Addison deleted her photo of the two of them while Bryce's remained on his page. She also tweeted and then deleted a tweet that said, quote, "No heart emoji without trust." No love without trust? Seems like there was some trust issues there. Seems like something happened. No longer kissy kissy. The following day, the Hollywood Fix caught up with Bryce and asked him if everything was okay with Addison since she deleted the pic of them. And Bryce's response? Well, he was confused to say the least. He said he didn't know she took the picture down, and then when asked if they were going through a tough time right now, Bryce responded, quote, "Well, I don't know, to be honest. I actually woke up super confused." And before he could finish talking, who does he see from afar? You guessed it, Addison. And the paparazzi said bye to Bryce and started following her instead. You can't make this stuff up. On the same street in Melrose? Come on, at the same time? Addison was asked why she deleted the picture, to which she responded, quote, "Sometimes a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do." No one was really sure what that meant, so later when they both tweeted, quote, "I'm confused," we all felt it, like I'm still confused. Bryce later clarified his point of view, writing, quote, "I'm just as confused as all of you guys are." However, an hour after that tweet, he posted, quote, "Happy National Girlfriend Day." Things got extra confusing when Addison commented under one of Bryce's Instagram photos, writing, quote, "Swag," like nothing weird was happening. After a lot of speculation, Addison decided to try to set the record straight, tweeting, quote, "No one knows the full story to anything, and luckily I chose not to put every detail on the internet, so please respect me and my feelings. Nothing's confusing, it was explained privately." Bryce later quote tweeted this and wrote, quote, "Bradison is the definition of confusing, WYN. But now, finally, it seems like things are getting cleared up. Yesterday, Addison tweeted, quote, "Handling things privately and off social media, just like you guys said," with a photo of her and Bryce on a car giving a thumbs up to the camera. After posting the photo, she also tweeted, quote, anyways, love everyone and forgive easily. Bryce also weighed in on this meeting, tweeting, quote, look at us being semi-mature, with a laughing face emoji. Is the rough spot over and can we go back to shipping? Like, seriously, let us know, Addison. Let us know. I'm just glad that they met and talked, and I guess we're gonna see what's gonna happen. And now we wanna know what you think. Are you planning on supporting Addison's new brand? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Venus, and what? I'm still confused, to be honest. Logan Paul asked Bryce Hall what it will take for him to finally lock it down with Addison Rae. We'll tell you what he said and how Addison reacted when asked if she would go on a date with Bryce. I'm Kelsey Venus, and you're watching The Daily Report. Gotta end the week with a Addison story. The Addison roller coaster keeps going as Bryce Hall addresses the relationship on Logan Paul's podcast. The last month has been a series of ups and downs where fans think that Bryce and Addison Rae are about to confirm their relationship, only to later state that they are not dating. Crushing my dreams. As we all know, the two broke up back in January but remained close friends, and according to Bryce, they would talk all the time. After a long quarantine, the two finally reunited in June to march at a Black Lives Matter protest and, of course, make some TikToks together, because of course they did. When Addison posted a TikTok featuring Bryce with lyrics that said, quote, my man, fans were quick to believe that the two were back together, but Addison clarified that it was just a song/dance. By the end of June, the dates started, and the two started posting pictures of each other on their Instagram stories. And you know what that means.
Kissy kissy.
While celebrating Addison's one-year anniversary on TikTok, Bryce helped her recreate her first post ever, and even offered to be the one to kiss her on the cheek at the end of the video. Ooh, ooh. We learned later that this TikTok was made at a dinner with Addison's family that Bryce attended. Attending dinners with your friend's family? Sounds more like a boyfriend-girlfriend type thing. Bryce was even about bragging about having a girlfriend at Jake Paul's party, but later clarified that he was only telling people that so that girls would stop hitting on him. So then why did Bryce and Addison do the Chapstick challenge together? Well, it was definitely for clicks, as the video posted on Bryce's channel hit trending on YouTube, and the two never even kissed on camera, although they did come super close to it. And though they didn't kiss in the video, they did get caught somewhat kissing while waiting in line at a restaurant. Paparazzi managed to sneak up on the two as they held hands, and even what looks like them kissing through their masks, unaware that they were being watched. Was it creepy? Yeah, kind of. Like, big time. Being creepy seems to be the name of the game for paparazzi. When confronted about the kiss by another team of paparazzi 3 days ago, Addison was quick to say, quote, we did not kiss, and even told them, quote, yeah, we are not dating. Yet. And while they have said time and time again they are not dating, it's clear that they are hanging out and, according to Bryce, quote, testing the waters. But they definitely have not put a label on it yet. In an episode of the Mom's Basement podcast, Bryce told Keemstar and FaZe Banks, quote, I'm not dating anybody. I'm like single, but you just want me to say it? I'm seeing Addison. I'm not like old me where I was just going around. I settled down a bit, a lot of bit. What does this mean? I'm so confused. I feel like they're never gonna tell us because, you know, they just want to keep us guessing and keep us shipping, and it's killing me. 2 days ago, Bryce posted a photo holding Addison close and captioned it, quote, bad bleep. While Addison posted photos from that same night, except in the pool. She captioned hers with a simple eyes and lips emoji. Many will assume this means that they are Instagram official, but wait. We're at the top of this roller coaster and we're about to head down because Bryce is about to deliver some truth on Logan Paul's podcast. Is your seatbelt clicked? Are your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times, because this roller coaster is going down? The episode of Impulsive dropped yesterday, and in it, Bryce clarifies that even though they posted their first photos together since November, it's not official, they're not dating, nor are they boyfriend or girlfriend, but they have been on dates, which, duh, we've seen those. In fact, when the paparazzi asked Addison what she would say if Bryce asked her out on a date, she said, quote, yeah, I would say yes, only to later clarify, quote, I think a date is, anyone can go on a date, like friends can go on a date, people who like each other, everyone can go on a little date. Everyone could go on a little date. Why are they doing this to us? But back to Logan's podcast, because thankfully he asked the question that everyone has been wondering, quote, what's it gonna take for you guys to lock it down? To which Bryce replied, quote, when I grow the balls to ask. Honestly, I'm not like a really romantic guy. Like, I am so bad at expressing my feelings and stuff. I'm like a bros bro, and I don't know how to be cute in that sense. Where I'm like, hey, I set up this whole thing to ask you out. I just want to be like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? I'm like that guy, but I am gonna do something. If I decided, hey, let's do it, it's gonna be dope. I'm so confused still. I'm not getting any of my questions answered. And now we want to know what you think. Did you listen to the episode of Impulsive? If yes, what did you think of it? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and I'm gonna spend the weekend thinking about Addison. Is Bryce Hall ready to fight for Addison Rae? We'll tell you who he's calling out and why fans think that Jaden Hosler and Mads Lewis are back together. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Gotta love some TikTok tea. TikToker Jaden Hosler started dating Mads Lewis in December of last year. It seems the relationship did not last that long, as the last photo of the two together was in January. Jaden even had a tweet in February that he didn't cheat on Mads, pretty much confirming that the two had split after a month of dating. 5 days after Jaden's tweet, Mads confirmed via Twitter that she was not cheated on. Not long after the tweets, Jaden released his first song called Comatose, which is about a bad breakup. Many fans believe the song was about Mads because of the timing of it all, and it appears the two went on with their lives. Only now it seems they are hanging out again. We know this because there's a video of the two hanging out on several occasions. I mean, we all remember that whole boat video where he had his hands on her legs, and then the whole he's about to kiss her, but we didn't see if they kissed. It's up for the imagination. So while #Jazz fans are hoping for a reunion, Jaden shut it all down during an Instagram live when he confirmed that he is single, only to confuse everyone by later saying, quote, Mads, shout out Mads, she's really kind of the main girl in my life. Main girl? What is a main girl now? It's like Bryce saying kissy kissy with Addison, and then now you got a main girl? What does that mean? Fans were not super happy about this wording, thinking that he was implying that there are backup girls and stating that Mads deserves better. Mads was either amused or annoyed, we can't tell, because after the Instagram live, she decided to tweet, quote, I'm single, Jaden is my main though, shout out Jaden. To which Jaden responded, quote, LMAO, you're getting funnier, I swear. What? I'm assuming she was totally joking about it because she was just mocking what he said, but huh? So many are very unsure on where the two stand and only confused further when Jaden tweeted out yesterday, quote, Addison and Jads will save 2020. Will they though? Speaking of Addison, it seems that Bryce Hall is ready to fight for Addison, but she's shutting it down real quick. For those who have not seen, a few days ago, Addison posted a photo of herself in a hot tub with her back to the camera and captioning, quote, Conversations with the Moon. And that's when Jordan Lewis Tucker commented on the photo, quote, Oop, with the eyes emoji. Bryce was not having this and then responded to the comment writing, quote, Imagine being this obsessed and still getting dubbed. Dubbed? D-U-B-B-E-D. I saw it in a video and a girl said dubed. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's dubbed, but also what does that mean? Guys, I'm so behind on the lingo. Bryce continued to speak out about Jordan on Twitter, tweeting, quote, Jordan Tucker loser is a and the definition of a fat L. Whew, I cannot believe I just said that. And later clarifying, quote, I put loser because his last name is Lewis. Haha, funny play on words. But anyway, he's a Jordan later responded in an Instagram story writing, quote, at Bryce Hall, don't make it too easy, bro. And quote, love to wake up to free promo. The two went back and forth for a bit where Bryce said he'd cry laughing if Jordan came up to try to fight him, and Bryce called him a clown. When one person called him out as a dude that dances for 10-year-olds compared to Jordan being a basketball player, Bryce was not too happy, stating that he makes legitimate videos on a platform that requires actual work. He later corrected the comment, calling Jordan a benched basketball player in college. Jordan later commented on Instagram writing, quote, this was the attention I was looking for from Addison. Dude loves me. Finally, after all of this, Addison unfollowed Jordan. And I believe Jordan unfollowed her too? Not sure. And as we reported yesterday, when asked about the situation by the paparazzi, Addison was quick to reply for Bryce, stating that he has no comment. She appears to be shutting the whole thing down because even when Bryce appeared on Josh Richards' show Tock and was asked about it, he said, quote, Addison specifically told me not to talk about that. Respecting your girlfriend's wishes, I presume? Speaking of other sway boys reuniting with their exes, good segue, Kels. Josh Richards and Nessa Barrett dated for 6 months before calling it quits. The two posted a video telling fans they had broken up in June, but mentioned that it happened a while ago. This makes sense because, as we all know, of the kissing scandal which led to Charlie's breakup in April. But anyways, the breakup seemed hard, but Josh could not stop gushing about how Nessa will always have a place in his heart. And since the two were caught by the paparazzi leaving a party together, many fans were left wondering, are they back together? And also, wear your mask. Also, why are you partying? Josh attempted to clear this up on his show Tock, stating that while they did share an Uber, they were dropped off in different locations. Josh even confirmed that he was single at a different point in the video when talking about another TikToker, stating, quote, "If we had girlfriends." So I guess we'll have to wait to see if this was, a reunion or if the two are just friends. But now we want to know what you think. Who are you shipping the most? Bryce and Addison, Mads and Jaden, or Josh and Nessa? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and there are too many TikTok relationships out there that I'm just gonna keep following Kyle and I's. Were Bryce Hall and Addison Rae caught kissing? We'll tell you what happened and what Dixie D'Amelio had to say about the reality show rumors. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching the Daily Report. Kissy, kissy. You knew I was gonna say it. We've all been on this #Bradison roller coaster for 7 months now, and it appears there's no end in sight. Can't believe it's already been 7 months. When we last reported on Bryce Hall and Addison Rae, we were excited because the two were spotted out at dinner together. Bryce kissed Addison on the cheek for a TikTok, and he was telling people at Jake Paul's party that he was dating someone. All signs pointed to a #Bradison confirmation. Except that 2 weeks ago, he confirmed on Tock that he wasn't dating Addison and that he was only telling people that he was dating someone so the girls at that party would stop hitting on him. Interesting way to go about that. Fans were crushed, but they didn't have to wait long to find some hope again. A week after that video was posted, Addison tweeted, quote, "Boys are confusing." Which, yeah, we feel you right now, girl. You hear that, Kyle? Boys are confusing. The worst. But fans really lost it when 4 days ago, the two were spotted holding hands. Paparazzi snapped a photo of the two waiting in line to get into a restaurant with interlaced fingers. Yeah, you wedge those webs. That's a hand holding.
That's my phrase.
Okay, do you want credit? TM Kyle McDonald. There are even a couple of photos while they were waiting where it looks like they are kissing. But don't worry, they both have masks on, which is kind of weird if they're kissing with masks on. Finally, they turned to see the paparazzi filming them, and that's when Bryce confronted him, asking, quote, "How do you know where we are?" And the man behind the camera responded saying, quote, "I know your cars." Not creepy at all, no, except it's totally 100% creepy. Yesterday, they were also spotted having lunch in Westwood, California. This time, Addison was taking control because when Bryce was asked about a feud currently going on with another TikToker, Addison stepped in to say, quote, "No comment. Bryce has no comment." Okay, I don't know about you guys, but that's a total girlfriend move, right? And if that wasn't enough to feed the #Bradison shippers, the two also did the Chapstick challenge on Bryce's YouTube channel, which dropped on Saturday. This challenge has been around for years now, and all people do it differently. However, this challenge did get popular among couples because they would often kiss to figure out the flavor of chapstick their partner is wearing. Kyle, I'm sorry, that's not a video I want to do. So obviously fans were excited to see this video pop up. However, the two put chapstick on themselves to guess the flavor, and at the very end, they decided to mix the flavors by going in for a kiss. Except that the video ended before they could actually kiss. And then there was like a tease at the end where he does this in her face and then she fake slaps him. I don't know what to call that. What do you call that? That was very embarrassing. So where the heck do these two stand? Well, it seems the paparazzi are always following them because they were stopped last night after a night out together with some friends. Once the two started to head for their car, Addison was asked if this was a, quote, official Bradison moment, and Addison laughed, saying they're just hanging out. When asked if they had admitted to dating yet, she said, quote, "No, we're not dating yet." They were also asked about the pictures of the two kissing, and Addison was quick to say, quote, "We did not kiss." Well, she laid that to rest real quick. Always count on Addison for keeping it real. And while we keep hearing that they are not dating, Bryce did clear some things up on the Mom's Basement podcast with Face Banks and Keemstar when he told them that they are still officially single, but they are also, quote, "testing the waters." Totally understandable, just hanging out. Don't want to put a label on it, we get it. However, we have a feeling that Bryce may be the perfect match, not just because we ship them, but also because he knows what she's going through. On Addison's new podcast, Mama Knows Best, with her mother Sherry, the two talked about dating, and Addison opened up about what it's like trying to date in LA now that she's gained some fame. She told her mom, quote, "It definitely has changed. There are some people who just want to use me or get something from me. They're looking to gain something from talking to me, being with me, hanging out with me. I take that into consideration and I'm like, does this person actually care about me or actually like me for who I am? Or are they just seeing a number and they're attracted to that?" And it's a very fine line. And speaking of gaining some fame, remember back in April when the D'Amelios hinted at getting a reality show? Dishing with the D'Amelios, dealing with the D'Amelios, dining with the D'Amelios. All of my great titles for their show. Charlie was coy and never confirmed anything while her dad flat out said that they were working on it. Oh, Mark. Well, it seems that Charlie and Dixie are finally admitting that it's happening, as Dixie revealed on Talking with Shelley Rome yesterday. She told the Z100 host, quote, "We're doing a reality show. Not sure all the details yet, but that will be coming. It's in the works right now." Girl, we cannot wait either. I can't wait to see if they take one of my ideas for their titles of their show. But now we want to know what you think. What do you think the D'Amelio reality show name should be? I think all of mine were pretty good. Let me know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to follow us at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banas, and I just really want #Addison to come out and just say it. Just say it. Charli D'Amelio just had surgery. We'll tell you what's going on and talk about the exciting new makeup collab that she and her sister Dixie are doing. Also, Addison Rae's new podcast with a very special co-host. I'm Kelsey Banas, and you're watching The Daily Report. And no, sadly, it's not me. I wish. Last week, fans were startled to see their fave, Charli D'Amelio, with bandages all over her face. But don't worry, she's okay. It turns out Charli needed some surgery on her nose. Not like a nose job way, more like she can't breathe out of her nose type of way. Back in April, Charli explained the situation, tweeting, quote, "Fun story time. So I broke my nose in August, and ever since then I have had breathing problems in my right nostril. I was supposed to have surgery in November and to fix it, but then I started having problems in my left nostril, and now I can barely breathe out of my nose at all." Fun fact, Kyle had that surgery too. Oh my God, you're like Charli D'Amelio.
We're both TikTok stars.
So yeah, with an issue that severe, definitely want to bump that surgery to July. But like, we get it, she's busy, she's got so much going on. Of course she had to do it later on than when she thought. And in true Charli fashion, she made a TikTok about it. In the video, it seems we get a before and after of the operation. The after being many bandages. She captioned the TikTok, quote, "Surgery is done and I'm so beyond excited that I was finally able to fix my breathing. And soon I will be able to be in dance classes again." Shortly after, she tweeted out a thank you to all of her fans for their support, and though she was in a little bit of pain, she exclaimed how excited she was to be able to dance again in a few weeks. Whew, thank goodness, because I've been missing my Charli content. Just had to deal with Kyle's content. And while Charli is still recovering, she let her fans in on a little bit of bad news yesterday, tweeting, quote, "Hi BBs, sorry I have to take a little break from making any dance content since I am not supposed to be dancing yet, and it could prolong my recovery. I hope you all understand, and I promise all will be back to normal soon." So even though she can't dance, it seems she's still having a good time watching Step Up Revolution with her parents, drinking apple juice, and icing her face. Literally the life. But of course that face has to be in fighting shape, because now she's the new face of two huge companies. Cannot relate. Both Charli and Dixie made an announcement last Friday that they were both going to be quote-unquote genealogists for Hosler, a title which means they got to test some genes with Bill Nye the Science Guy and also design their own pieces. I don't know if they really got to test with Bill Nye the Science Guy. Was that a joke? Is Bill Nye the Science Guy now the face of Hollister? What is going on? Charli told Cosmo, quote, "It was a little bit crazy, especially because I'm so indecisive. I was like, I don't know what to pick. They gave us so many options, and Dixie was even able to draw some designs for the sweatshirt I wanted." She went on to say they got to pick the colors, the design, and even the fabric. The experience was so fun that Dixie may even want to design her own line someday. Ooh, hint hint nudge nudge maybe? So with that big news being on Friday, you'd think being the new face of Hollister jeans would be enough? You thought wrong. Except that yesterday they announced they would also be the new faces of Morphe 2, this sub-brand of Morphe that is more geared towards Gen Z and is designed to be the go-to for beauty enthusiasts looking for a fresh face look. And no, Morphe did not pay me to say that, even though Morphe hit me up. That was pretty good. Charli told Allure, quote, "With Morphe, we're working together to show that you are beautiful with or without makeup." In fact, the tagline for the new sub-brand is, quote, "Simple yet stunning," and will include natural foundations in 20 shades, jelly eye shimmers, glossy lip oils, and more. When asked why launching Morphe 2 was important, Dixie said, quote, "We don't hide anything on TikTok, and this line feels very aligned with what we stand for. We want to show that blemishes and acne are okay. I love how natural, fun, glowy, and fresh Morphe 2 is." Charli then added how important it is for teen girls to have access to a brand like this. She ended it saying, quote, "I love that Morphe 2 can be both colorful and fun, but also natural and affordable. Okay, don't pull my leg. I'm already sold. A jeans line and a makeup line? What's next, a reality show? Oh wait, they might be already getting one. Those lucky girls. It seems like these sisters are about to spend so much more time together, and apparently that's not a problem at all. According to Dixie, the two are really strong collaborators and their relationship is always getting stronger as they grow closer every day. Charlie agreed, stating that they already do mostly everything together. And even though they had a ton of fun on the project, there were some compromises along the way. But they are not the only TikTok family members working together now, as Addison Rae just announced that she was doing a new podcast with her mom. Mom, this means that we could do it too. How fun. The podcast Mama Knows Best launched yesterday with the first episode titled, quote, Life Before You Knew Me. The show promises to give fans an intimate and authentic look into Addison and her mom Sherry's dynamic. According to Spotify, in this, quote, original series Mama Knows Best, Addison goes to her mama for advice on all things growing up, getting real about her relationships, friends, and family life. Mom, seriously, like, we could do this. Kyle, you too. Should I start a podcast? Is that my next move? Kelsey on the pod. That's actually hilarious. And fans are understandably excited about this new podcast, tweeting things like, quote, this will be full of awesome talks. I'm so proud for the both of you. Can't wait to learn something from this two queens. Excited to hear and witness your journey. And even Kourtney Kardashian commented on her Insta saying, quote, cannot wait to listen, because apparently Addison and Kourtney are BFFs now. So who would I be best friends with after I start my podcast? Chrissy Teigen, obviously. Chrissy. Now we want to know what you think. Which are you most excited for? The jeans, the makeup, the podcast, or all three? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and I really think a podcast would be fun. We have all the time in the world, Kyle. We could do it. Okay, doing it. Jake Paul is in hot water again, but this time it's with the mayor and the sheriff's department. We'll tell you what he did and what Bryce Hall has to say about his relationship with Addison Rae. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Make sure to stay tuned for a special announcement later on. It's been a minute since we've talked about a Jake Paul controversy. Like, seriously, it's been a while. But just because the world is dealing with the pandemic doesn't mean he won't be getting himself into trouble. Sounds like Jake. At the beginning of June, he was accused of looting in an Arizona mall. Jake denied looting, stating that they were peacefully protesting and only documenting what they saw in the closed mall. Despite his statement, he was still charged with criminal trespassing and unlawful assembly, to which he tweeted, quote, give me my charges and let's put the focus back on George Floyd and Black Lives Matter. Because Jake cares about the issues. Take, for instance, the pandemic. Jake is taking it very seriously. Even back in March, he tweeted out to his 3.7 million Twitter followers that he had partnered with the CDC Foundation to help fight the coronavirus. He asked for donations from his fans and wrote, quote, every little donation counts and we're all at risk. All love, be safe, stay home. And now, with the cases surging in Los Angeles as we continue to hit record highs in new cases and ICU beds are close to capacity, Jake really took that stay home to heart and decided to stay home and host a massive party with no mask or social distancing. This party was so big and got so much attention that the mayor of Calabasas, where he lives, is calling him out. Mayor Alicia Wintraub told Fox 11, quote, they're having this large party, no social distancing, no mask. It's just a big, huge disregard for everything that everybody is trying to do to get things back to functioning. It's really just a party acting like COVID does not exist. It's acting like businesses aren't closed. The mayor wasn't the only one upset, as many neighbors were angered by the incident and sent their own videos of the party they could see from their houses into news stations. And guys, I'm so speechless about all this stuff because I'm just like, what are you thinking? I watched a lot of these videos and I was just like, why? Most of the videos appear to be a large group of people outside taking turns trying to hold onto the bucket of an excavator as it is lifted into the air. And if you don't know what an excavator is, think of a construction site and those big machines. Yeah, they're hanging off of one of those things. In a video inside the party, one of the people holding onto that bucket, well, it kind of looks like Bryce Hall, who we know attended the party. The person filming Bryce, Tana Mojo. And the person driving the excavator, it's hard to make out, but it definitely looks like Jake's BFF Armand, who, before partying at Jake's, was visiting his mom in the hospital. He posted about it on Instagram, writing, quote, call someone you love now. Make sure they know they are a big deal to you. And videos inside the house looked like they could have been taken last year with no mask in sight as hundreds partied together. But now that they have the city's attention, the parties may be a little harder to throw as the mayor is working with the sheriff's station to create a zero-tolerance policy on house parties that violate health orders. The mayor even said, quote, "Something like this will not happen again." I feel like there's just gonna be a lot of me just like during this whole thing because I have no words. There are no words. Jake has yet to speak out about the issue, but he did retweet a tweet from Tyler Oakley, who quote tweeted the story about his party and wrote, quote, "F you, Jake Paul." And fans are not too happy about the stunt either. One tweeted, quote, "Just cause you have money doesn't mean you should do like this. Be respectful of your neighbors and remember there's a pandemic happening." While another went after the guest who attended, writing, quote, "Jake Paul is a narcissist who has consistently shown he thinks he is untouchable, that he is above consequences. However, in this instance, he isn't the only guilty party. All of these guests are complicit." I know, Ocean. And now we hear that one of the partygoers, Bryce, just confirmed #Addison. While at Jake's party, a girl went live on TikTok claiming that Bryce was telling people he had a girlfriend. And most shippers of Bryce and Addison Rae remember when the two broke up in January and have been hoping to see them get back together ever since. And last week, it kind of seemed like it was going to happen, right? We remember the two were posting TikToks where Bryce kisses Addison on the cheek and Bryce went out to dinner with Addison and her family. And they also had that date night that I still am calling a date, and we're getting flirty and a little kissy. You knew I had to put that in there. The two were even caught by the paparazzi taking photos real close together. And now we know that Bryce wants to get back together with Addison. I mean, he's made that very clear over the last 6 months in interviews on YouTube, or even helping Thomas Petru cover Addison's cart in #Bradison photos. But Bryce had to set the record straight about what happened at the party. Yes, please do, Bryce. In a video posted on Josh Richards' channel 2 days ago called Tock, Bryce told fans, quote, "No, we're not dating." And he explained that he was telling people at the party that he had a girlfriend so that girls would stop flirting with him. Which, hey, many people will use that excuse to steer away unwanted attention. We get it. But unfortunately, that also means that we will have to wait a little longer to get an official confirmation on #Bradison. But now for that special announcement I was talking about earlier. We are celebrating the music we love from the hit film To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You. To help launch the vinyl release of the soundtrack, we are bringing the cast and music artists together for a live concert event, streamed right to your living room. How easy! This is the soundtrack you need to kick off your summer. So make sure to tune in tomorrow to All the Music, a YouTube live premiere special to watch as the cast shares behind the scenes secrets of the music from the film and their favorite moments from set. But now I want to know what you think. Do you think Jake will follow the rules and stop throwing big parties? Are you upset that Bradison is now not confirmed? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and like I said, there are no words. I'm speechless. Addison Rae and Bryce Hall kissed on TikTok. We'll tell you what happened and how Addison is opening up about her hiatus. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Monday. Last week, we reported that Addison Rae went on a social media hiatus, and everyone assumed the worst. Fans had speculated that she was in the hospital, that maybe she lost her phone, or even that she was pregnant, which is just like, come on, guys. Paparazzi had approached her friends like Dixie D'Amelio, who didn't know too much about what was happening, and Nessa Barrett, who was shocked to learn that she might be pregnant. Addison is not, and Bryce Hall even confirmed that, telling the cameraman, quote, "She's not pregnant. I don't know why that's a thing." Bryce also assured fans that she was okay, and after a week of silence, Addison returned to apologize for her past actions of sharing an All Lives Matter post 4 years ago. She told her fans, quote, "Because of my privilege, I didn't understand and wasn't educated enough on the social injustices facing the Black community. All lives cannot matter until Black lives do. The Black community continues to be oppressed and damaged by systemic racism." In the end, she encouraged her fans to join her in supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, and our Addison was officially back. When asked by Celeb Livin about the hiatus, she confirmed, quote, "I was just taking a break just for a little bit. On social media, sometimes a lot of things can get to your head. It's important to have a mental break." She went on to say, quote, "I think people make mistakes, and I think it's really important to always forgive and let people grow." Speaking of making mistakes and letting people grow, what's going on with Addison and Bryce? #Addison. I need to know. Thank God for this update, let's be honest. Well, we all know that the two split up back in January after only being officially a couple for a few days. Literally, I think it was like 3 days. The two decided to go their separate ways since the Sway House was just starting up, and both had gotten really busy, but that never stopped them from being friends. And it never stopped fans from forever shipping #Addison. Shipper right here. My yacht is sailing. No, it's not a yacht. It's more of a speedboat, because their love is speeding away, kissy kissy. That's their boat name. Bryce has since made it very clear in a number of videos and interviews that he would definitely get back together with Addison, and it has seemingly become an ongoing joke in the Sway House with members like Griffin Johnson tweeting things like, quote, Bryce Hall can't get over his ex, or making a TikTok implying Bryce has the, quote, fattest crush on Addison. In fact, in a recent video posted at the end of June called, quote, I confronted Josh and Jaden for leaving, posted on Bryce's channel, there was a moment when Bryce joked that he had more views than Josh on YouTube, to which Josh responded, quote, this guy's lucky he has Addison as a girlfriend to give him views. He said girlfriend, but was it a joke? Maybe. But #Addison shippers were quick to notice that Bryce barely reacted to it. I mean, if you were not dating someone and a friend said you were on the internet, wouldn't you correct them? Just a thought. But it's hard to deny all of the cute TikToks they've been doing together since June. When they reunited, they did a total of 3 videos together, one of them that uses the lyrics, quote, my man. Fans were so quick to notice, but Addison cleared it up by commenting, quote, it's just a trend, this is the choreography, haha. Later in June, the two got dinner together alone, which fans assumed was a confirmation of the relationship until Bryce told Entertainment Tonight that he and Addison are just, quote, really good friends. He told the outlet that earlier this year they broke up because they were busy, but, quote, now with quarantine, not so busy. I'm not saying anything, but we're friends. We're really good friends. Friends. He loves the word friends. But also, when the two were spotted out to dinner together, it looked like just them from what fans documented, but Bryce even posted Addison on his story. So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm calling it a date. They were getting a little flirty, a little kissy kissy.
Oh my God.
And even just a few days ago, Addison celebrated her 1-year anniversary on TikTok by recreating the first TikTok she ever made. In her first video, she lip syncs to a song about asking a boy to walk her way, and someone who appears to be a friend with a guitar walks over and kisses her on the cheek. In the recreation of this video, Addison appears to be at a restaurant, and the boy to kiss her on the cheek, this time, you guessed it, Bryce. Fans appropriately lost their minds, assuming the two were back together, including myself. Immediately after that same dinner where they filmed the TikTok, the two were stopped by the Hollywood Fix, who started their video by shouting, quote, cute couple alert, as the two left the restaurant. The man behind the camera quickly asked, quote, let's make this clear, you guys are officially dating. Both immediately responded with, quote, whoas, and Bryce followed it up with a playful punch to Addison's arm, stating, quote, this is like my sister. A sister that you are kissy-kissy with, that you used to date? The two were quickly bombarded by a number of people and started taking photos together where they get a little closer than siblings would, if you know what I mean. But you know what? It's their relationship. They get to tell us when they're dating, but that doesn't mean we can't dream a little about #Addison. Am I right? And now we want to know what you think. What is your favorite #Addison moment to date? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and I'm gonna be honest, #Addison. Just come out already and tell us everything. Thanks. 2020 has been a mess, but the one thing that has come out of it is Addison.
Kissy kissy.
I need that t-shirt. Someone make me a kissy kissy t-shirt. Hey guys, it's Kelsey. Happy Saturday, and also happy 4th of July. I'm super patriotic today, as in like this is my only USA sweatshirt, so here we go. First up, it's been a while, I feel like, since I've talked about them, but I need to do an update, and I think you all know who I'm talking about.
Me.
No! I'm talking about Brava, as in Brent Rivera and Ava Gutowski. So last time I reported on them, it was basically about how Ava has a new boyfriend, and it's not Brent Rivera. Back then he responded, but now he made a video, and I bet you're all gonna be like, Kelsey, that happened like a month ago, and I'm over here to say, I know, but I'm trying to keep y'all updated. So if you didn't see it, basically Brent had Ava in the car with Lexi, Ben, and Pierce in the back, and they were just, talking about her new boyfriend. And then Brent was like, I'm not gonna lie, Ava, when I saw the post, I went in my room and cried a little, and then Ava had the best clapback, and she was like, yeah, it's finally time for you to do the crying, mister. And then Brent was like, where does Brava go from here? And then, again, My girl Ava coming in with the heat said, quote, "We're always gonna be Brava. Brava's not gone at all. I mean, don't act like this is a surprise. You've friend-zoned me for 6 freaking years." Ooh. I'm still Bravo for life, but we're gonna see what happens. I mean, they ended up being best friends, which they always are gonna be, so I'm super happy about that. I mean, a girl can dream about Brava, you know, having babies and like being married in the future, but I guess we'll just have to wait. Ariana Grande has confirmed her new boyfriend, and guys, we got it right. Like I said before, I had a feeling it is the one and only Dalton Gomez. He is a real estate agent, you know, high end, all that stuff, New Yorker. Yeah, I can do accents. I'm not just from Chicago.
I'm
walking here. They made it Instagram official the other day when it was Ariana's 27th birthday. And might I add that it was a midsummer themed party, and honestly, why wasn't I there? I have flowers. I could have put them in my hair. Anyways, they posted this really cute, sweet selfie between the two, and I was all here for it, and I'm like so happy that they confirmed it. But also, am I the only one that noticed we got confirmation before this Instagram post? If we all remember, we saw Dalton at the very end of the Stuck With You music video. Now I know we were all thinking, is that really him? We couldn't really tell. He was like in a black hoodie and stuff like that. His face was kind of cut off. But then, when Rain on Me, Kyle's favorite song, Rain on Me, sing it.
Rain on me.
Rain on me, me, rain on me. Ariana and Lady Gaga did this whole like weather forecast video teaser to promote the song. Honestly, here for it. I wish there was more than just those two. But we saw Dalton holding the like hose. She was holding an umbrella doing the forecast, but we saw him on the bathtub doing the whole thing. You get what I mean, right? And now we have Instagram official confirmation between the two. I'm so happy she's happy. Okay, next up. Kyle, I know you're gonna love this one. I know you love your TikTok. Should we just tell everyone what happened? Roll the Kelsey cam.
Okay, I have to address I was gonna say elephant, but no, I have to address the celebrity in the room, and that is the one and only Kyle, because he went viral on TikTok. So thank you all for watching. What do you have to say to your fans? How does it feel?
You know, I just have to thank my loyal fans and subscribers for, you know, being with me through all this time, and, you know, here we are now. We finally made it.
Okay, when I first asked you this though, you said, "You're welcome."
You are welcome. Someone had to become famous in this house.
Lo and behold, I've been working my whole life, and Kyle goes overnight viral sensation. The next Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae. Should we do more dancing videos? That's the question. Can you dance?
Yeah, so that happened, and it's gone straight to his head. He doesn't like to be behind the camera anymore.
Talent, not producer.
Okay, so 2020 has been a mess, but the one thing that has come out of it is Addison. And I know what you're all thinking. Kelsey, they broke up, but guys, they might just be back together, and I'm very happy about it. So Bryce and Addison had dinner in LA the other night because on Bryce's Instagram story, I mean, there was just a clear picture of Addison looking all cute and perfect, because she is. It seems like the two were just out to dinner, but it was just them out to dinner, which, I mean, hello, date? I'm gonna say it's a date. But also, there were some onlookers and fans who took some Instagram stories of them two together, and it looked like they were getting, you know, kind of flirty.
Kissy, kissy.
I need that t-shirt. Someone make me a kissy kissy t-shirt. But also, Josh Richards, who was in the Sway House, kind of confirmed it. In one of Bryce's latest videos, Josh is in it and says, quote, "This guy's lucky he has Addison as a girlfriend to give him views," and Bryce doesn't deny it at all. He just, you know, lets it play out. So is this the officialness that we've been waiting for? I'm gonna take it and run with it, because you know what? We need some good news. Feel good news. Feel. That was my song from last time. I remembered it. Feel good news. Bradison.
Hey guys, okay, coming back at you with another Kelsey Cam moment, because Bryce Hall just did an interview with Entertainment Tonight talking about his relationship status with Addison, and he said, quote, "We are hanging out. We're still like really good friends." What? You're still hanging out with really good friends? Sounds like you're dancing around the topic. But then he said that they broke up for the first time and they were simply just like both busy, and now with like the stay-at-home orders and stuff, not so busy. And then he said, quote, "I'm not saying anything, but we're friends. We're really good friends." I love how he just keeps saying we're friends, like the whole friends thing. Best friends? Like friends that are dating? Because we just went on a date? And then when asked about Bradison shippers, Bryce said, quote, "Have hope, my friends." And then he said, "No, I'm kidding." What? Bryce, stop playing with these mind games and just let us know what's going on, please. Thanks.
Okay, last but not least, one of the most amazing stories that I'm so looking forward to is Beyonce, the queen. Whoa, the pipes on this one. Look out, Kyle, I'm coming for you. Beyonce is coming out with a visual album called Black is King on Disney Plus. And honestly, this is what 2020 needs right now. Beyonce's new music. I mean, we all remember Lemonade and how that was just everything. Yeah, this is gonna be everything even more, times 5,000. So Black is King will be featuring music from The Lion King, which if you remember, she voiced Nala in the new remake of it. And it's set to debut July 31st. That's like tomorrow. She also wrote, directed, and executive produced the film, so Queen Bey holds her title forever. She's a total boss. The album has been in production for over a year, and it will include guest appearances by Childish Gambino, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Pharrell, Blue Ivy Carter, and more. Blue Ivy Carter's gonna be on this. She just won a BET Award too. This girl, oh my gosh, look out. The visual album will show, quote, a young king's transcendent journey through betrayal, love, and self-identity. Black is King is an affirmation of a grand purpose with lush visuals that celebrate Black resilience and culture. The film highlights the beauty of tradition and Black excellence. I don't know about you guys, but I am so looking forward to this. Mark your calendars because Queen Beyonce is coming back onto our screens and I am so excited. And also music. Okay, Kyle's trying to wrap me up to go film another TikTok because he's trying to become even more TikTok famous. It's gone to his head, guys, seriously. So thank you all so much for watching another Caught Up with Kelsey. Make sure to tell me in the comments below what you want me to talk about next time. And make sure to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Is that how you do it? Oh God, Kyle's doing it. He's doing savage. Did Addison Rae just confirm that she is not dating Bryce Hall? We'll tell you what she said and why the two are twinning now. I'm Kelsey Banis and you're watching The Daily Report. You all know what I'm about to say. Happy Friday. TikTokers Addison Rae and Bryce Hall have had a roller coaster of a relationship. The two started quote unquote hanging out late last year, and it was a few months before they became official in January, only to break up 3 days later. I don't know either. I mean, they split because of schedules, which always means one thing, the possibility of a reunion. They both have admitted that they remained friends, and even Bryce said that they talk every day. So it should come as no surprise that every time they interact on the internet, fans lose their minds and start shipping #Bradison hard. Bryce has not kept his feelings a secret the last 5 months, telling his friends and even stating in interviews that he would get back together with Addison if he could. Well, after a long lockdown, the two finally reunited in June to do some TikToks, hang out quite a bit, and even march at a Black Lives Matter event together. But ever since the reunion, fans are reading into every single little thing they are doing. For example, last week, Addison posted a TikTok as part of the 100 Racks challenge with Bryce, and while it's your standard choreographed video, people couldn't help but notice the lyrics. One lyric says, quote, my man, as she pulls Bryce on screen, which had fans quickly commenting, quote, oh, he's your man's? And quote, did anyone else hear the song say, my man? Does that mean they are back together? Unfortunately for fans, Addison shut it down quickly, replying to both comments stating that it's just a trend and what they did was the choreography. And in response to the quote, does that mean they're back together? She wrote a simple quote, no. That's it? That's all we're getting? But don't worry, it's not only the fans who ship them, it's also their friends like Hype House co-founder Thomas Petru. In fact, Thomas even made a video for his YouTube channel where he got Bryce to help him cover Addison's car with 750 copies of a photo of #Bradison together. That's a lot of ink. That's what my mind goes to first. And the results were actually hilarious. After completely covering the car, Bryce joked that now he was going to cry. He then stated that if Addison removes the photos, quote, no more #Bradison. Addison seems not as thrilled by the prank as Bryce tells the camera, quote, she acts like she hates this. And Addison quickly follows up with, quote, I hate this. As Addison pulled out of the driveway with her head above the windshield so she could see, Bryce shouts to the camera, quote, just married. And while Addison may have been a little annoyed while filming the video, after time passed and Bryce posted a photo of the prank on his Instagram, she commented, quote, not too mad about it. Kissy kissy. Kyle told me to say that. And even though they aren't technically back together, it seems that they may be turning into each other. Recently, Addison dyed her hair a dark color, almost black, which fans absolutely loved. But yesterday, Bryce posted a TikTok stating that he was dyeing his hair black as well. Many fans tweeted at Bryce asking if he was doing it to match Addison. And while he never responded, the two did take a photo together last night, and Bryce captioned it, quote, twins, on his Insta story. One fan is convinced this means the two are dating again when they tweeted, quote, Bryce Hall and Addison Rae dyed their hair black the same day, and no one say coincidence? LMAO. Got a point. What does this mean? What's gonna happen? But now we wanna know what you think. Are you ready to ship #Bradison again? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel. And make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and what do you want me to say, Kyle?
Bradison for life.
Bradison for life. You heard it here first, folks. Have a great weekend. Is Addison Rae not friends with Charli and Dixie D'Amelio anymore? We'll tell you what's going on and what Addison has to say about it. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Tuesday on this gloomy, gloomy Tuesday. I'm loving it. The Hype House has seen many members come through the doors, but back when it was first starting out last December, they managed to recruit the top TikToker, Charli D'Amelio, and her sister, Dixie D'Amelio. After Daisy Quiche left and posted her video exposing one of the founders of the house, Thomas Petrou, she explained how Thomas encouraged Daisy and others to go be nice to one of the bigger TikTokers in an attempt to recruit. Many fans believe that she was talking about Addison Rae. Addison instead was drawn into the house because her friendship with Dixie and Charli. The three had met 1 month prior, and being in the same house together only strengthened their relationship. But it turns out before the three met, Addison was feeling a little down on herself and started liking comments that were kind of insulting to Charli. Comments like, quote, I mean, like, she is pretty, but the prettiest girl on TikTok? No, definitely not. And quote, she's verified and you aren't? Something's wrong there. Cut to today, and fans have somehow caught wind of these likes from 8 months ago and started putting them on blast. Dixie saw the news and tweeted, quote, the jealousy, oh my god. Charli deserves better. Family first, and that's that. I didn't see any of this coming. While Dixie didn't name Addison directly, Addison knew what it was about and decided to get ahead of it before it got any bigger. Over the weekend, she posted her side of the story, telling fans that she hadn't met Charli when she liked those comments, and though that is no excuse, she explained that she had just gotten out of a toxic and mentally abusive relationship that left her fully depressed and hating herself. So when she liked those comments, it's because she was searching for compliments and love from others because, quote, I couldn't love myself without him. She went on to say, quote, it's so gross and makes me really sad to think about to this day. But I do know that I've loved and supported Charli since the day I met her. I think Charli deserves everything she's done, and I know she genuinely loves doing this and loves her supporters. She ended her post writing that she had already told Charli that she doesn't have to forgive her, but that she was, quote, insanely desperate for love at that point in my life, and that was what I had. She reiterated that that is no excuse and that she will love and support Charli no matter what. Charli hasn't officially responded to the apology, but she did post a TikTok that fans believe is addressing the situation. In the post, Charli lip syncs to audio that says, quote, keep my name out of your mouth cause I don't beef for free. So while we don't know where Addison and Charli stand, it seems that Addison and Dixie may be on good terms again. Dixie tweeted a follow-up to her tweet storm, writing, quote, last thing I'm gonna say, I love my friends, but my family comes first and I will not apologize for sticking up for my sister. I have love for everyone, I am just very frustrated right now. And then over the weekend, Dixie commented, quote, baddies on a photo of Addison and fellow Hype House member Rylan Storms, to which Addison responded, quote, you're a baddie. And the two even posted photos hanging out together, all messed up. So it looks like Dixie and Addison are back to being on good terms, and honestly, we love to see it. We're glad that they were able to work it out, but we want to know what you think. Do you miss seeing Addison, Dixie, and Charli all together? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and Ocean is chasing his tail, and I wish you could all see because it's so cute. Bye! Are Addison Rae and Bryce Hall hanging out again? We'll tell you what's going on and why fans think the Sway House and the Hype House won't be around much longer. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Kissy, kissy. Oh, Bryce. #Bradison shippers, it's finally happening. Addison Rae and Bryce Hall have reunited. If you don't know, TikTok stars Addison and Bryce dated for a total of 3 days back in January.
3 days?
3 days. But really, they were quote-unquote hanging out for a few months. The two eventually split because their schedules were too crazy, but as Bryce has said time and time again, he would definitely get back together with Addison and he still loves her. In fact, they talk all the time. Well, after a long quarantine, it seems the two are back together, but like only in a friend way since they are making TikToks together again. Over the weekend, Addison posted a TikTok with Bryce and Josh, but clarified that it was filmed a week ago, which would make sense since Josh had recently announced a hiatus from the Sway House. The following day, she posted another TikTok with Sway House member Anthony Reeves in a completely different outfit, indicating that this is a different day that they filmed. And then yesterday, Bryce posted a TikTok with Addison in a different outfit as well, which means they hung out 3 times last week. I guess 3 is like their favorite number because they dated for 3 days. They have 3 TikToks together in the last week. Like, come on, guys. But that may be the only good thing happening in the Sway House, as a couple of weeks ago, Josh Richards and Jaden Hosler announced they were taking a break from the house, and now their Bel Air neighbors are complaining about them to the New York Times. According to the New York Times, the boys throw a lot of parties, play loud music, and get a lot of food delivered, which honestly, having food delivered feels like a weird thing to complain about. Like, they need to eat, right? I guess you gotta call the cops on us because that's all we've been doing. But anyway, one neighbor told the paper, quote, "In the morning we hear paintball guns. I don't think they sleep." Another neighbor claims that the parties continued through quarantine and that women appeared at her house at least 4 times in the middle of the night after mistaking her home for the Sway House. There have been many noise complaints filed against the house, but Talent X, the company who formed the Sway House, refuted that claim, telling the Times that there have been no formal noise complaints against the house. The CEO added, quote, "We have been in frequent communication with both the LAPD and City Council to ensure the safety of the neighborhood. In order to follow proper protocol, we hired security for our clients and the house." So with the Sway House losing members and upsetting their neighbors, will they be around for much longer? We don't know, but the other TikTok collective, the Hype House, is making some interesting moves as well. The group has lost quite a few members, including their biggest Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, but now they're in a new place and unfollowing everyone? Fans were confused to find that on all social media, the Hype House accounts follow no one. Does that mean no one is in the Hype House anymore, or that they are getting ready to announce a whole new lineup? But we want to know what you think. Are you excited to see Addison and Bryce hanging out again? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey